Hey guys, welcome to the replay of tonight's random live stream. And tonight's gonna be a fun one. We're talking about a few different things and having some special guests on board. So if you got nothing to do, if you're watching this live or on a replay, sit back, relax, and hopefully you have a few laughs with us. Hey, we got Mr. John Cena in the house. There's Tim. Hey, Melissa. RJ. Hey, Connie, Sandra, Tammy, Adam. There's Mr. Zombie. Hey, Ruby. Good to see you. Haven't seen you on a live stream in a while. We actually were talking about you the other night. We did a late stream. Like, we have to get the band back together, all the originals. Hey, Narnia. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Barb. Patricia got a notification. Woohoo! Lost Turtle, what's up? Quentin. Wonder if he's part of QT. Hey, there's Out Naturing, Revenge Apocalypse. Tom made it here today. Making dinner but watching. Make a plate for me, Julie. I'm hungry. Probably have to grab a snack later. Hey, David. Just responded to your comment. Glad to see you here. Hey, Mary. Hey, Cynthia. Hungover, but you're here. Oh, boy. Just remember to keep it PG, Amanda. Can you guys hear me okay? I am using a different setting on the microphone to eliminate any background noise. So let me know if it sounds okay. And if you hear anything besides my voice, let me know so I can try to adjust it. Hey, there's K-Flan. Don't get sick. Try not to. No, hungover's not a bad word. I'm just saying any adult language, vulgar words, stuff like that, but we're good. Sounds like fun. Sounds wonderful. Okay. Hey, Jacqueline. Coming from Myrtle Beach. Lucky you. Captain and Coke ready to roll. I got a bottle of water right now, but that may change later on. I do have a few leftover Bud Lights in the refrigerator from this past summer. I don't know if we're allowed to drink on YouTube videos, if that'll get demonetized or not, but maybe I'll pull one out. We'll see. It's been since last summer since I had a drink, so. Job won't stop. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. At least you're getting money coming in. Where'd you find water? I was at Walmart 7 o'clock this morning, waiting outside in front of the doors with everyone else. So we got in, got out. They had toilet paper, paper towels. The only thing we couldn't get, which we don't need right now, is baby wipes. They rotted those. Everything else was in stock, though. So we went right when the doors opened, got in and out 2 cartfuls within 45 minutes. We did pretty good. And now we're good for at least 2-3 weeks, if not longer, with all the necessary items. A little quiet. I'm talking right in front of the microphone. I could try to turn up a little bit more. Let me see here. I should be about as high as I could go. Any more than that, it'll start peaking. Major Gallery, Athens, Georgia. Awesome. Everyone's good. Everyone's sounding good, looking good, hanging out good. All right. Most stores have no meats. The Walmart, I mean, we went, like I said, when they opened, they were stock full of meats. I was able to buy a couple bag of frozen chicken wings. We bought ground beef. I forget what else, but they even had ramen soup. We bought a case of ramen soup just in case. But it's not fun waking up at 6:30 in the morning on a Saturday. Came home and ended up taking a nap, so. Loud and clear here. All right, good. I do see you, Seth. 360 mics with directional options. Yeah, I have 4 different options. I could do stereo, omnidirectional, bi-directional. It's all the fancy bells and whistles on it, but it sounds good, so it's worth the money. Drinks while he videos, he calls them cold snacks. I know the one camping channel I watch, he calls it step 2. So I guess if I call it just an adult beverage, I'll be okay. Up at 5 a.m. Yeah, that's early. Didn't help that I didn't go to bed till 2 in the morning too, so it was tough waking up after 4 hours, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Still out of everything. Meat market close by still has plenty of meat. Yeah. If you know where to go and go the right time, you'll find what you need. Yeah, I've been asked about East Broad Top many times. I'm very familiar with it. That was actually heavily covered on Facebook when it was announced. So it was all the talk in the railroad community. Do I have insomnia? No, I just have a strong work ethic. I like to keep content rolling. So I'm either up editing, streaming, researching. So no time to be lazy. Yeah, I think everyone's limiting where you could buy now. Every single store, Garrity's, Walmart, they all had signs limit one or two per customer. That's the best way to do it. Hey, Robin. Oh, I'm glad you could tell Andy. Hopefully, it doesn't go unnoticed. She said, "Who heck is JP mother?" What? Did I read that correctly? I'm glad you tuned in to watch, Jill. I don't understand the JP mother thing, but maybe I'm just misreading it. Everything except pork steaks. That's not bad. I'll tell you what, that video I made showing what Walmart has is the same Walmart that Zombie works at. That video is getting a lot of views, a lot of activity. It has 18,000 views after 2 days. A lot of people are chiming in, from their different locations saying how their stores compare to this one. And the one that I filmed on that day said that that one looks more stocked than most of them that they have near their homes. So, but I did tell them it does change kind of hourly, daily. Um, I was told they get deliveries in at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. So they continue to unload stuff onto the floor throughout the day. But I feel like going right when they open, like I did today, is the best bet. But I know not everyone could do that. And people were saying, "Oh, I'm surprised you're able to film that too." People were getting told not to film. Well, I didn't really advertise I was filming. I kind of kept it discreet with my action camera. But unless Walmart has it posted on the outside door, no filming allowed. You're allowed to film. I filmed there before when I walked around as a zombie. I've live streamed in there before, so it's not my first time filming a video inside Walmart. But Zombie, you and everyone else, my hat's off to you guys. I know you guys are busting your butts. You're doing a fantastic job making sure everyone has the at least the basic necessities. Won't run out of ice cream. Yeah, we got some of that today too. Oh, okay, Jill. The water bottle looks cool. It's glowing. Is it glowing? Oh yeah, it's radioactive. Ice cream. Forgot to buy that. I always have to have ice cream. Yeah, some stores care, some don't. It's more so the customers that notice it. Like during my video, I froze that frame where that lady looked directly at the camera. I was trying to make it discreet, but she found it. Doing good, Michael. Hope you're doing good as well. Still able to do mail call tomorrow night? Yes, I don't have much mail to open. Understandably so. There's other important things going on in the world, and the postal mail delivery, services and carriers are behind. So I do have mail call for tomorrow. I believe it's only one or two items, but that's perfectly fine with me. We have other content to keep us going throughout the stream. Did someone named Kenny pass away? Not that I'm aware of, Barbara, unless someone else knows. Hey, Sharon. Hey. Oh, Kenny Rogers. Yeah, that was on Facebook. Yeah, Kenny Rogers passed away, I believe, today. I think that was Dolly Parton's partner in crime for the longest time. Fireside Coffee found me from the Wandering Woodsman. Well, welcome to the channel. I do have several playlists with my videos categorized, everything from random live streams, food reviews, product reviews, urban exploring, nature, railroading, everything in between. So hope you enjoy the content. Yeah, RJ's been pumping out material like a madman. Last 2 days, I think he put out like 4 or 5 videos. I caught a couple of them last night. I have more of them to watch. Is anyone else coming in the stream tonight? Yes, Mike, we have a full house tonight. We are going to have up to 6 people, including myself, in a little bit. We're going to have someone that you've never seen before physically on the stream with me, but they have been in videos of mine from last year from Gatlinburg, and you have seen them in the chat before too. So I'm excited to have them aboard, as well as a few of the other guys. Some of them may rotate in and out because we can only have 5 members at once. So we have more than 5 people that want to join tonight. So as some people leave or tune in late, others might pop in or out. So it's probably going to be a little bit of a longer stream. You know, we don't really have anything going on tonight. We want to keep you guys entertained, keep you off the news, keep you off social media, and to keep you smiling, more importantly. So there's a few things we're going to discuss tonight, mainly about ourselves, get to know us a little bit better about the things regarding YouTube. And of course, any viewer suggestions are going to be welcomed as well. Yes, Michael, having a good day. Hopefully you are too. Yeah, Barbie, I mean, Dana is definitely, of importance. You could, anything you miss here, you could always catch in the replay or, whatever. So no need to apologize for that. Well, Jill, I'm glad you want to smile because I think we do a pretty good job, especially when we get the fan favorites in here, as I like to call them. All the group of us that usually tune in for these random streams, we always have a good time. Michael, I don't allow self-promotion until I do say otherwise, so please keep that to a minimum there. Lynette, $5 super chat. Thanks so much for all you do to help us keep us sane throughout all of this. Thank you, Lynette. It's my pleasure because doing this keeps me sane as well. And Jinxie thanks you as well, too, as he's pushing the microphone right into my face. Been too sick to watch YouTube. Well, Linda, hope you feel better. Jinxie is the unofficial mascot. Right on cue. He knows when I go live. He has that feline intuition. Am I planning a return to Oliphant in the summer? Do you mean the reservoir, Michelle? If so, then definitely, without a doubt. I can't wait to release my video. I have it edited. It probably will be out in about a week or so. Mike jumped the gun on me with his release, but it was cool to watch it again. Where are you going? Probably gonna knock over my lamp. Jinx. Sorry. Distraction time. Well, Amanda, they're well fed, but they've been to the vet and they're not overweight, they're just good eaters, so they said they're healthy. It's his winter weight, just like I have, so I've seen some cats that are about 3 times the size of him, so from what I've seen, he's looking pretty good. I remember the first time we had Adam on the group stream, his cat was like almost like howling in the background. Yeah, the elephant video that Mike put out is whether he wants to return or not, I will be, as well as many other places. There's videos I haven't released yet, and some that I have that you've already watched that I will be returning to because summertime it's going to be transformed into like a tropical paradise, and I, without a doubt, I'm looking forward to doing some swimming in the swimming holes, getting more underwater footage, just having a good time. Do you mind, Jinxie? He likes listening to you talk. He also likes purring in the microphone too. I was doing a late night stream the other night, and he was laying against me and had my microphone pinned to me, and everybody said he's like ASMR kitty purring. Come further south and do yard work. Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of people that are looking for work. So, Jinx, you're laying in the worst spot here. All right, it's at the end of the stream. Just a few moments, we will get on board with having some guests joining us here. So it should be entertaining. It's always a good time when we have special guests on board, whether they're here in person or on the stream with me. You'll be able to talk with me and them and to have like a big hangout together. So it'll be fun. Rail Ventures, all right. When I get a chance, I will definitely check that. Yeah, Mikey, like I messaged you, I have a lot of people that want to be on the stream, so you just have to be understanding of that. And Mikey, I also encourage you too, if you want to be on a stream, you could do your own. This is through StreamYard, as you see on the corner of the screen. It's completely free. So you could do a stream of your own and invite special guests on. It's anyone could do it. How long will we be live? Depends on how the stream goes, Catherine. I'm anticipating probably over 2 hours. Now, the people that are going to be joining in, I don't expect them to sit around and be on the stream the entire time. They may be with us for a half an hour. They may be with us for the entire evening. It really depends on how things go, how the viewers are, what we end up talking about. So, hi, Alan. Oh, Karen, just put on some earbuds. I hate to hear you have to leave because of background noise, but if not, understandable then. Jill will be here the entire time. That's what I like to hear. Ashley with a $2 super chat. Hello to everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I second that. Thank you to everyone tuning in. And thanks for watching, but especially thanks to you, Ashley. Please recap DQ. The video speaks for itself. I don't want to get those bad thoughts in my head again. Hey, Amanda Castle. I see cat fur all over the microphone now. So nice to watch your videos to see the East Coast. Yeah, there's a lot of nice spots if you look in the right places. All right. Whenever you got to go, Catherine, that's completely fine. QT is in love with you. I don't know. That's tough to say. I think somebody knows who QT is. They're just keeping a hush-hush about it. And if you can't tell, I'm wearing a shirt that I received for my birthday. And I actually really love it. Jinxie, you're back again. I'm going to have to chase you down, though, okay? You got to get down. There you go. What's this?
Cookies.
Cookies?
Mushy,
mushy cookies. Okay. So I guess Lily made cookies. She wants me to try them. They're warm, mushy cookies, but doesn't matter how it looks or tastes, or looks or feels. It's how it tastes. They're good.
Made these by myself.
So she made these all by herself.
I had no help.
That usually means by yourself.
Yeah.
So Lily made some chocolate chip cookies all by herself. They came out really good. Chocolate chip definitely is my favorite. All right, if you could give me about 2 moments here, I'm going to get myself situated. I'm going to send out the link invite to the people, get rid of some of this cat fur so I don't choke on it, and then we're going to continue on. All right, invitations are going out now, and we should have some special guests aboard within a few minutes. On board. Chat is flying tonight. Yes, we got a good turnout tonight. Glad to see that. I'm waiting for the one person to acknowledge they got the invite. Hoping they did. Otherwise, they may miss their opportunity because I know the spots are going to fill up quick. So I'm going to send out the other invite here. All right, so excuse me for one moment. I will be back in a second, and then we're going to get on board with the special guest.
You want this gone?
No, leave it there.
All right.
All right, we got some people that are ready to tune in. If you guys can hear me and you're ready, give me a thumbs up. Okay, we got one thumbs up, so I guess I'll add you first. Okay, let me throw the headphones on. Okay, so welcome to the stream. First is Mr. Matt MPG. Welcome.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear.
Cool, good.
Okay, we got more people that are ready to tune in. If you guys are ready down there that are tuning in as guests, make sure you give a thumbs up that you're ready. Okay, we got more people that are ready to tune in. Okay, somebody's got some feedback coming through. I can hear it echoing on a laptop or something.
Yeah, it's looking like everyone can hear me okay. Cool. Hey everybody. Yeah, it's looking like everyone can hear me okay. Cool. Hey everybody. Yeah, it's looking like everyone. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me yeah, I still have my volume turned up. It's been a while.
All right. So coming up next is Jake and Becky. Make sure you move into the frame there, Jake. I don't think he's paying attention here. We're losing him. There he is. Okay.
There's a lot of lag. Mine's lagging. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right, we're good here.
So,
Told you not me.
the other two down here, you guys ready? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, got a thumbs up. Okay, coming up next is someone first time on the stream, the Retromantic. She goes by Ellen, and she's been in the chat many times and been in some of my videos from Tennessee last year. So welcome, Retromantic.
Hello.
Yep, seen her plenty of times in the chat.
Jinxie, you're not part of the stream. Come on. Go ahead.
Jinxie's butt is.
Jinx.
Hi, RJ. Hi, Alan.
JP froze.
They've ended. Are we here? We're back on?
Yeah, you froze
Okay.
for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to I've got a split screen with the StreamYard on one side and then the actual YouTube video muted on the other side so I can see the live chat.
Okay. Coming up next here, we got Mr. Adam Tereska. Welcome to the stream.
Hey everybody, what's happening?
Adam, what's up, man?
What's going on, everybody?
Good to see you.
Good
Hey,
seeing you too, man.
Adam. What's up, Adam?
Hi Ellen, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hanging in there. That's all we can do.
What's up, Adam?
Okay, somebody's got their volume playing out loud. It might be you, Jake, or somebody. So if you
I
guys could
got
mute your
mine.
volume.
We don't have it. We have our mics.
Okay.
And our
Somebody's got their
earpieces in.
volume playing. All right. Well, we got room for one more. We're
Why
gonna see
am
who
I
else
getting it
may tune in.
twice? Somebody's got the speaker on.
So everyone in the chat, if you could please welcome everyone to the stream here. They are joining us to hang out with you guys tonight. We do have a couple of topics we may discuss, probably will discuss, and then we're going to obviously answer your questions and discuss whatever you guys want to talk about as well. So it should be a pretty fun night. Hey, Jack. All right, so I just wanted to take a
In
moment
case
to
for
say
the
anyone
rail
else is
fans and
tuning
Colt
in.
Yinglings. Yep, I went and stocked up a bit today, so some places that were still open.
Yeah, I guess the beer places are considered essential.
One of my friends, he owns a beer distributor that's not too far from where I live. He actually shut down yesterday. The beer that I got today, I actually had to go down into Maryland to get. I'm only about 9 miles from Maryland, but yeah, it's only a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine, I live in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. What are you, about 2 hours away, Matt?
Yeah, I live, like I said, I'm about an hour north of Baltimore, up Route 83, and then from like JP and those guys, Scranton takes me about 2.5 hours.
So, Ellen, if you're reading the chat, there, Glenda's asking you what type of videos that you do.
Oh, I didn't see what I do. Well, here lately it's been a lot of outdoor stuff, but my channel is primarily automotive and outdoor.
Matt, do you have any headphones?
No, why?
Yeah, we're picking up your sound.
I'm gonna put mine on.
But Matt, that question was directed to Ellen, actually.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
That's okay. I'm a variety channel. I do tourist attractions. I do some abandoned locations. I try to keep things kind of with a retro slant on them. I do some toy reviews and retro toys and fun stuff like that. So, different stuff.
Yeah, if you guys like anything regarding cool retro, especially like 70s, 80s toys or anything in that particular era, she's done a few videos. She's even done some abandoned places as well too. So for
Yeah,
her
I
being
just started to do the abandoned places, but I've got a few up and I'm gonna be uploading more in the next few weeks.
yeah, for her being a relative newbie to YouTube, she's doing quite well. She's got some pretty good editing skills, and she goes to some cool locations. I'm pretty jealous that she lives down close to Tennessee and everything. So down south videos is what she has.
Yeah, you did get out my way and come to a few places in my town.
Yeah, but a lot more to see. So let's see. So if I'm going to go one by one here, if you guys want to tell, do you guys have anything new regarding your channel or anything you want to help promote as far as a video or upcoming content? If you want to start with Matt, if you have anything you want to share, go ahead.
Pretty much, like I said, the beginning of the year, I was not able to get to a lot of like my channel's automotive and outdoor. I haven't gotten a chance to get to a lot of car shows, but I have gotten to do a lot of outdoor stuff, with Concrete City, Centralia just this past weekend. It's been a lot of fun. So, but I'm hoping to have a nice mix this year coming up, and whatever we decide for what is it, the 28th to do. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. I'm supposed to have Mike saying that he's showing that he's coming in, but I don't see him coming through as a streamer. So
Mike.
We may have Mike or someone else momentarily. We're gonna be on the lookout for that. Jake, if you want to take your turn, share anything you want regarding any updates or news on your channel or videos.
Well, I just had a premiere a little bit ago of Centralia from our last weekend that Matt was at and JP was at and Adam. We all had a great time. It's a lot of crazy off-roading was going on down at Graffiti Highway. Do a lot of videos, urban exploring. We're doing walk and talk live streams where we go through little towns and just talk about the architecture and how the towns are set up. And Becky's got her channel too, Adventures with Dex, and she was starting to do more videos. She was starting to work on one today from, what was that, the coal mine?
From the number 9 coal mine back in November. The video's done, just need to upload it to YouTube, and as soon as I started the upload, my hard drive fell out of my computer.
So she's working on that. And then, I mean, we have other videos other than that, car videos, kind of like Matt's videos where we go to car shows and stuff. And I guess, Adam, do you want to go and say anything about your channel?
Yeah, like you said, I put 3 videos out last week, last Sunday from our trip to Centralia. The whole group of us, we always have a great time. There's, you know, RJ, JP, Matt, Jake, and Becky, and Mike. We had a great time as always. We always have fun, lots of laughs. And once I figure out how to edit, I'll be able to get my other videos up.
Yeah, I think I still got 2 or 3 more to put up from Centralia.
And as far as me, I'm liable to film and put up a video at any time without notice. So
make sure you subscribe to his channel. That way you get notified. Ashley saying, keep up the good work. Videos, everyone. Always good to come and practice makes better. Thank you, Ashley, for the super chat. And definitely agree with that. And go ahead, Ellen, if you want to share anything.
Sure. Well, I put out a video every Wednesday night. And right now, since we're kind of stuck in our homes a little bit more, I'm tending to work on my backlog. I have a huge backlog of videos that goes almost up to a year ago. So I'm kind of like,
that goes.
yeah, I'm trying to put out some of those. I'm also gonna go around. I've got some waterfalls right next to my house. Waterfalls hasn't historically been a part of my channel, but it's actually Mike that kind of inspired me to, you know, I'm sitting right here next to like 3 waterfalls. And they're saying, even though, you know, you should stay inside, or not go shopping or go around or whatever, that it's still good to get outside and get some vitamin D. So I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about getting some waterfall footage. I've got a premiere that I'm gonna put out in probably still be a week or so before I can actually get that out. But it's actually a place I went to with Jay about a year ago, the 1930s prison co-op. I did a revisit to that location at night, and just to see how it changed and also get a different perspective on it at nighttime. So I'm going to be putting out that fairly soon, and hopefully I'll be able to do a premiere with that one. So Jay, you got to come.
Definitely.
Cool.
Is that big combine still there?
Oh yeah, still
Okay.
there. There's some pretty apparent changes though that will be interesting to you. So
Okay, looking forward to that. Revenge of the Apocalypse came in with a super chat. Sorry he can't join, can't get his phone to open it, but he'll try again on his computer when his equipment comes. So he won't be tuning in tonight live, but as far as I know, he will be in the chat if you guys want to talk with him or ask him questions.
This is good.
So does anyone have any questions for the audience you want to ask? You're welcome to. And any topics you want to discuss?
RJ likes
it's an open
combines.
forum. Yeah, no surprise there.
If there's a tractor, RJ will be there.
Yeah.
Actually, RJ, I actually have a cool picture for you. I got to send it to you. I was out traveling around down the Susquehanna River a little bit, almost actually into Maryland, and I found this really cool picture of tractors. I'll send it to you later.
Yeah, RJ,
You will like
definitely.
that.
We got another special guest. You ready?
Oh.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Mike, you can hear me? Thumbs up. Okay, all right. It's actually my fault. There was a drop-down box with him waiting there. I didn't see it.
Maybe you got to flip it
All right.
around.
There he
we go.
is.
Mike
What's up, guys?
outnaturing.
Mike,
Sorry
what's
about
good?
What's
Yay!
What's going on, guys?
Got a full house
You
tonight.
heard we were
Cheers.
talking about waterfalls.
I heard. I was
Yeah,
loving
No, Mike is the waterfall king.
Oh man.
it. Love waterfalls.
So do I.
So, Mike, you may or may not have heard we were going through asking everyone if they have any content or news or information or updates regarding their channels or content. Is there anything that you want to plug for yourself?
I just have a lot of videos now that I'm working on editing. With work, I'm just a little bit busy now, but yeah, I have like 5 videos that I'm working on now. So just stay tuned. They're coming.
Got any videos from Centralia?
Yeah, Centralia the other weekend with Jay. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff coming.
I tell you, Mike, you really are pumping out the videos. That's good to see. I remember, I think one of your first ones was the train trestle, and
Yeah.
ever since there, you've been pumping out the videos, dude. So good on you.
Yeah. Luckily, yeah, I got a lot of good spots around me, so blessed with that. Plus, JP too helps me out a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty convenient that we live like a stone's throw away. I could actually like yell to his house from here.
I know, right?
So before we came live, I did ask the guys if they had topics that they wanted to discuss, and I think Adam had a topic about collaborations, if we prefer doing solo work or collaborations, and our reasons why. So I'd like to get your guys' thoughts on that. I'm going to share mine first, and then we'll go around, ask you guys. Me personally, I started out doing video solo. I didn't do any collaborations until I think 2017, and it was just with someone I met locally. And then we did our first meetup where I got to meet Cliff and Jake and others, Adam. And from there, the collaborations have been happening more frequently. And that kind of gives you my answer right there. I actually love the collaborations. I love working with other people, forming friendships, seeing our different views on locations, and more importantly, just having a lot of laughs, making memories. So for me, if I had, to pick one or two, I'd pick collaborations. Working whether one-on-one with someone or as a group is definitely very enjoyable and rewarding. But it doesn't take away from the solo trips I do. That is also just as relaxing and peaceful and kind of helps clear your mind. But if you guys want to start with Matt, and we'll work our way around what you guys think.
Yeah, I if I had to pick one or the other, I absolutely would love. I love collaborations more than anything. My first one was Gettysburg of last year, and that was, I mean, all you guys were there, and that was
that was fun.
such a meetup. Within not even the last year, I've made lifelong friends with this whole group. I mean, this has been a lot of fun. I do like doing the solo stuff every now and then, where I can just hop in the car and just go wherever and just film something. But if I had to pick one or the other, it would definitely be the collabs. I mean, like I always say, RJ is the constant comic relief in my videos. I usually use him as the opener, but everybody's been fantastic. I had such a great time in Centralia, and I'm looking forward to all the meetups and things we're going to get to do this year. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All right, you, Jake?
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, I like doing solo every once in a while too. But the collaborations I think have been like probably my favorite. The fact too of meeting new people and hanging out with old friends now. But and Becky, I love having her with me when I do videos, and now that we got her doing videos more, I mean, we'll do more videos, right? But yeah, it's been great. I mean,
all right, sounds convincing.
So,
you want to say anything?
So I've only ever really done collaborations. My very first YouTube video was put up there for poos and giggles, just for fun. And then, getting together with Jake and always being with him and having the camera out. And I do the outtake stuff.
All right, so Ellen, what about you?
I'm definitely a fan of collaboration. They're awesome. They're a lot of fun. I know they also challenged me to do better. I know in my last collaboration with John Spike Explorers, he was kind of challenging me to try some new things with editing and, just get a different perspective on things. And it's been a lot of fun getting to know the people on his channel too. And they've come over to my channel, and, it's just, it's just been really positive. So, I mean, on my channel, I kind of do different things with that. I also have what I call hosts, and that's when people just come on and kind of, you know, come with me to whatever I'm doing, the tourist attraction or whatever, and just
They
are
basically
kind
be a
of there.
cameraman.
Yeah, or they're just hosting with me. But they're not necessarily doing a collaboration. They're not doing their own video. But I really do enjoy when I'm working with someone who does their own video as well, because I get to see how it came out for them and what they saw that day, and how it compares to mine, and how sometimes how different they are, you know, or the different ways they come out has been really interesting to me.
Yeah, I could agree with that. It definitely forces you to push yourself and challenge yourself and get ideas and bounce, you know, different perspectives off each other. So it's always good. What about you, Adam?
With the,
Oh, I definitely love collaborations a lot more than doing solo. When I do solo, I'm typically just, you know, it's just an off the cuff thing, spur of the moment. But the collaborations, it's definitely the best because we can all share knowledge of whatever location we're at. And we all learn from each other. And the camaraderie is just second to none. So give me a collaboration any day.
spontaneous craziness.
What about you, Waterfall King?
For me, I like the collaborations now. At first, I wasn't comfortable really because again, I wasn't really comfortable like speaking around people and stuff like that. But getting out and meeting everybody and becoming friends with all you guys made me way more comfortable and talking and stuff like that. So that's a big plus and helped me in life actually. So gained I don't know, gained a lot from doing all these videos with you guys. So I prefer the collaborations a lot more and the friendships that we made and everything. So I can't wait to do the meetups. I never did any of those really. I only did the Centralia one, and it was with the whole crew now. So looking forward to all those and meeting all the new people and making all the new content.
Can I say something to Mike real quick?
Sure.
Yeah.
Mike, you should get one of those pictures that change in the light, like a waterfall behind you on the wall. That'd be cool.
Like they used to sell at the mall.
Yeah, or the flea market.
Yeah.
We have one.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we got one in the other room. Oh,
I'll
Becky's
keep
gonna
an
grab
eye
it.
out for one.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'll definitely be working on my. If we're going to do this more and more, I used to do live streams with another group of folks over the last year and a half ago, and I'm in the middle. Lori had asked, "Is this my garage?" Yeah, it's. You can see the plywood behind me over there.
Remodel.
This is going to be a hefty project, but when it's done, I'm planning on having this be my like YouTube studio / man cave / fam cave. You know, people can come out and watch movies, and it's when I'm done with it, it's going to be pretty crazy. So I'm looking forward to it.
So one thing I have to ask, not only you guys in the stream, but for the viewers as well, with we've talked about it before, but with everything going on right now, you know, it's stressful with everyone. Do you guys feel that either by making content or by also watching it, is it being helpful? Does it help give you a break from everyday life? Does it give you something to maybe look forward to? You know, do you think it's a positive thing to be on YouTube here?
Absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a great escape. I know personally I've tried to limit myself to the amount of times I have to go out and whatnot. And I know I sit on the computer. I watched actually a lot of Adam's videos today,
We had very close to that.
and just trying to get on people's videos and playing around with some things myself. But you just try to make the best of it, with what you got.
This is what you need, Mike. One of these. I don't know if you guys can see it smoothing.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Mike, that needs to be like right here, and then you see your backdrop.
So cool.
Barry asked about how much we make on here. Barry, it really depends per person and how much work you put into it. It changes monthly depending on the amount of views you have. But I do this full time as a job, and I make enough to make a living off of to pay my bills and to go out on adventures. So I'm not going to share numbers with you, but it really varies depending on a lot of different factors.
I make $0 on here right now.
Yeah, me too.
I make
It'll
a
be
little
a
chump
while.
change.
But I'll get there.
I'll make Jack.
We'll get there.
I don't make anything on mine either. I do it for fun.
Yes.
If it gets to that point where I can, great. If not, oh well.
Yeah. Right now, this is an old cart hobby. I just turned 42, so I figure, what else am I going to do in middle age? This is a lot of fun.
And I
I am
love
not
hiking.
an old fart.
It's definitely a
It
hobby.
is a lot of fun. I can't imagine my life without doing this now. It doesn't matter about money. It's
I honestly, I feel the same way. It's like I look back, a couple years ago, 4 years ago, and I'm like, not editing a video at least once a week. I'm like, wow, what was I doing back then? I wish I would have started back then.
Exactly.
me too.
Right.
So, any of you out there have any topics you want to discuss or questions you want to ask or anything you want to mention?
Somebody asked if we do lives, if any of us do live streams ourselves.
Well, I do the live streams.
I do
of,
occasionally.
Yeah, I do.
I don't,
lives,
but I need to.
I do multiple lives a week. Jake does what he calls walk and talks. Retro's done, I think, 2 or 3 so far, and
I'm hoping to do another one soon.
Mike keeps hinting he's going to do it, but he's yet to pull the trigger.
I know.
I'd like to do a live stream. Once I get the garage done, I'd like to start doing that at least once a week. That because like what we're doing right now, we used to do in the other group every Sunday night, and it was a lot of fun. Just a bunch of people hanging out, having a conversation about X, Y, Z topic, whatever, and everyone in the chat. It's a great chance to interact with everyone who's on video as well as people who are in the chat. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I plan on doing snack time and snack town live streams where kind of like, I guess, a little bit like chow time where we're going to take snacks from around the area because we got a lot of places around Hanover, which also I don't live too far from Matt. We're about, I would say, like 15 minutes apart.
Yeah, seriously, we're 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
7 miles, 20 minutes.
7 miles, 20 minutes.
Get those
Hello?
collabs going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be starting a beer stream here soon.
Matt, we got to go check out those mines over near your place too.
Yes. What is it? John Robb Park. It's like not even 5 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
I want to do it before
Yeah,
it starts getting too grown.
before all the leaves come in, because it's gonna get overgrown.
And that was the problem with it the last time we went.
We'll plan something. Something.
Okay, so go ahead, finish up.
I was gonna say I'm home all day anyway, so I'm bored out of my mind.
Well, we're all home now.
You're not. You're still driving all the way.
I don't know. We'll see what happens Monday.
Yeah, right.
Never know.
I'm so bored.
So
one day at a time.
Alan, Revenge of the Apocalypse had a good question. What is our favorite video that we've ever created? And we'll start with Retromantic. What's your favorite video you've ever created?
Well, Jay, I have to be like you and say I can't really pick just one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard. I've had a lot of great experiences at different places. I mean, and I've had different kind of experiences too. Like one that sticks out most recently is an abandoned house that I did where we were recording and we picked up a scream. So, I mean, that's never happened to me before. I've never had anything with the paranormal occur. And so right now, that's the one I keep thinking about. That was quite an experience for me. And we do plan to go back there at night with equipment and do more of an official investigation, but because of all that's going on right now, of course, we had to cancel that, but hopefully we will be able to head back to that location in the future, when all this passes through. But that's the one for me right now.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of jealous. I actually would love to get to that house and do an investigation. But if you guys haven't seen that video, it is under her video section. She put it out like last month, I think.
Yeah, it's called Abandoned House of Memories.
Yeah, and you want to watch to the end.
There's additional videos on it on another YouTube channel. The person I collaborated with, John Spike Explores, he's got part 1 and part 2 on it, and he calls it the Scream House. You can check those out too.
Yeah, they have two different perspectives, but she captured that scream and she slowed it down and raised the audio levels. It sounds interesting, to say the least.
I'm actually going to release a little short video more about the scream, because I kind of had to tack it on to another video. Because I honestly, I didn't listen to the audio till the day I was uploading the video, because I didn't think, we didn't go into that investigation thinking we didn't have any history about the house. It wasn't supposed to be haunted or anything. It was the middle of the day. So I put off on listening to the audio until the last minute, and then I heard that and I was like, I have to put this on the video. So I tacked it on to the end. But recently I went back to not actually, but I went back to examine what happened on that day. And I'm putting out another video kind of talking about the scream and showing the sound wave itself and looking at it in Audacity and just exploring it further. So that's another thing that is going to be coming out for me in the next few weeks.
Okay. Before we continue, one of the viewers asked if we could have you guys just type your name into the chat saying this is me. They want to know what your channel name is so they could subscribe to you. So just write this is me. That way they'll see your name. So everyone that's typing this is me, that is everyone that's chatting on the screen here with me. That's their channel name. You could head over to their channel if you want. Definitely subscribe. Not sure what that was. So we'll move on next to Adam. Adam, do you have a favorite video that you've ever created or filmed?
No, I don't have to say I have a favorite video, because each and every one of the videos, it tells a story. And each video has its own story. And that uniqueness that comes with it just makes every single one of them special, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. Jake, how about you?
I don't have one that I particularly like. That's like the main one, but I definitely like going to like the mansion with you guys that I took you to. That one's one of my favorites, just because I like going into the mansions that still have stuff in them, and then going places that are pretty much unknown to me for the first time. Those type of videos I think are my favorite. The follow-up videos probably are good, but not as good as the first time I go and see something for myself.
Okay. Mike, what about you? Or does Becky have one?
Do you have one?
Actually, I do. It has not been edited yet, but it's actually my only solo video that I have. And it's from the first day that Old Ellicott City reopened after the very first flood. And it's been really emotional. So I'll start to edit, and then I gotta walk away from it for a while just because of everything and that happened. And then, I grew up there. That's where my friends and I hung out for in the evenings for high school.
If you guys don't know, Ellicott City, Maryland is a little town. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Harper's Ferry, but it's right down the water. And 1 year it was flooded, and then 2 years later,
18 months.
18 months later, it flooded again after everybody came
Yeah, I
together.
remember reading about that. That was bad.
And they're still fixing stuff down there. I drove through there on the way home a couple days ago from my father's house, and they still have like one of the log cabins are up on a pretty much like a truck
Up on the
bed.
stilts.
Yeah, up on stilts, and they haven't decided where to put it yet since the flood.
And as of right now, they are talking about demolishing, I believe, 4 buildings at the very bottom to make it a more open culvert.
We're gonna try to do a walk and talk there eventually.
Hopefully soon before they destroy the buildings.
Yeah, so we'll be on the lookout for that. Mike, what do you got as a favorite video so far?
Oh wow, one of my favorites so far would definitely be one of my earlier ones out of probably Concrete City, when we all got together and did that one. That was like one of my first times ever in like an abandoned town like that. So that was great to explore that for the first time, and then also be with all you guys for like pretty much my second or third time ever, and we all became like better friends by then. So it was just an awesome experience. We all had laughed the whole entire time, and yeah, that was probably one of my favorite ones of all time so far. Just as like a bonding and friend experience.
MPG, what about you?
All the meetups and collabs have been a lot of fun, but I really enjoyed the Harper's Ferry meetup. Let's see, RJ was there, Cliff, Jake and Becky, Alan was there, and we couldn't ask for better weather. And exploring all the stuff is great, but the one thing that I think really sticks out in my mind is when we can find a place to eat and we all sit down and have lunch or have dinner or whatever, like what we did at Niagara Park and all the other places have been just so much fun. Harper's Ferry is such a cool place in and of itself, and I just released a video today of another little small town in upstate New York when Melon and I go on vacation. But I love the small towns, so like if we can find any place like that. But Harper's Ferry was definitely one of my favorites. Just getting a chance to hang out with everybody, it was such a good time. Cowboy burger.
Giddy up. And one of the funniest things is every time we go out to eat, Matt's pretty sneaky with his little GoPro and has to capture everything on film.
Jay didn't know I would. What was that? That was that was the Knox Mine.
Sheets one, yeah.
Yeah, we were there sitting in Sheets, and Jay didn't know that I had my GoPro on me, and we're all sitting there having dinner, and I just pulled out my little GoPro and just sat and just filmed. And earlier this year, I got really sick, and I couldn't do any videos, so I did a compilation of all the places that I explored, and one of the clips I showed was, Jay, you were like touching your head, like, because you're bald and I'm bald, and I don't know what the context was, but yeah, it's with my GoPro.
Well, as for me, kind of like what Ellen said, I don't have a favorite. It's hard to pick because there's definitely more than one. I have different genres I like. Like for example, if I was to pick a favorite resort, it would be the Nevele. If it was to be a favorite abandoned house, it'd be the grandmother's house. But if I was to pick one particular thing, it would just be the meetups and the collaborations. Those are by far my most favorite. They stand out the most to me. I look forward to each and every one that we do. And I keep telling these guys, Matt's done it, Alan's done it, to create their own event. We're trying to get Mike to do one this year too, to have people come out and meet them, and I'll do my best to help show the support and spread the word. But each and every event that we do, no matter who organizes it, it has been the most memorable for me. And I can't wait to do a bunch more of them.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, we always wanted some crazy stuff.
Oh, sorry, Jake.
I was just saying, we always end up like seeing something like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, whoa. It's always one thing after another when we're all together.
And then Becky ends up driving a 4-wheeler.
Yeah, or climbing up a huge tower.
No, it's cool. Like when I remember I met JP the first time at Gettysburg, and he told me at that event that he likes hosting the meetup events, but he also said he would love to see other people do meetup events. So it's it's awesome when, because Alan hosted one at Nag Park. I did one at Harper's Ferry. When other people can host the events, but then all of us still come to those same events, it's a lot of fun, and it really gets exposure for everybody, and it's really cool. So I'm looking forward to more.
See what's in the comments.
It's also really cool to see the different
Perspectives.
The different angles that everybody has.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we were all at Centralia, but we all have different angles and different perspectives. And I mean, if I'd have had my phone with me at the top of that tower, that would have been one heck of a perspective.
Yeah. Now, it is cool to see everyone's different. Alan mentioned that to me when I was talking to him at NIAG. It's like, he's like, I love doing this. I love filming my own videos, but it's like, I love seeing everyone else's, like, I enjoy editing my own, but I want to see Jake's perspective. I want to see JP's perspective. I want to see, RJ's perspective from these different
Exactly.
meetups. And that's what's so much fun about these collaborations.
Also, sometimes we miss something and somebody else catches it, so that's also helpful too.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's got video of me actually climbing the tower?
I think I do.
Could y'all send it my way?
I was honestly, I was a little leery about because that place was. I was a little leery. I actually cut out in my video. I actually cut out the part of my daughter climbing up that one ladder or whatever.
To get up, yeah.
She's still a minor, so I decided to leave that out of the video.
Yeah, I will say, Becky, with you climbing that, I was a bit nervous. As I think you even heard me say in camera, I can't even watch anymore. I had to walk away because I was like, if she falls,
it was cool.
It was
cool. I got a nice butt shot of you, like coming down the ladder like this. Okay.
I love all the butt shots. I'm not gonna lie, the butt shots are great.
That's all we had.
I love the fact
you're not getting those shots back.
Video.
She did get a great photo of all of us up there.
And once again, was not in the group shot.
Yep.
But Jake's video with me doing whatever, and then all of a sudden the gimbal just dies and it flops over. That was great. I was like, oh, okay.
I was getting tired.
Yeah, if you guys saw Jake's gimbal, it's actually one of my old gimbal I had. He had it wired up like it was on life support. He had all these wires connected to it. He was really weighted down.
It's mostly for that iPhone. You know how the battery life is in that thing.
Galaxy S10 Plus.
Yes.
He's leaning to the iPhone 11.
I'm actually selling my GoPro Hero 7 to a friend of mine, and I'm kind of up in the air. I don't know if I want to go with whatever DJI releases this year. If it's the new, I think Jay, you said they're doing like the Osmo 2 or whatever later this year.
They're supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, or if I want to go with the Osmo Pocket, I don't know. But I do want to get some kind of action camera that has good stabilization.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
I want to get a little cube like Mike has.
Well, the cube is good. The only problem with that is it's not good for audio. It's only good for like B-roll or action shots. It doesn't pick up audio very good.
I need something to attach to Dex so that when we go out walking or whatever, we've got like his point of view.
Cat view.
Cat view.
It does come with a little carabiner clip. You can hook to his collar.
Oh, that's great.
They actually, Becky, they actually make. I looked into this when I got my GoPro. They actually make harnesses for animals, and I was thinking of getting one for Jack. We have a Jack Russell Chihuahua. He's about 15 pounds, and you could strap a GoPro to it. I was really curious to see how good the stabilization is on that camera with this little pound dog bucking it through the backyard.
Booking it. Hey JP, I did like your video the other night with how you chucked the camera to Mike and he caught it, and then you guys put it inside the vehicle. That's pretty cool. And what camera was that?
That was my Osmo Action by DJI.
I like
That
that
was
camera.
cool.
Quick note, Ashley. I see you're removing some people, and RJ is actually removing them. You can let some of those things slide; those aren't really offensive. So most of the people that are commenting are my regulars. So unless it's like really offensive, you know, you can let some of those slide. It's okay. I was going to mention though with the RJ, like, geez, I can't think. Alan and myself both own the Osmo Action, and everybody knows that Alan has he was a GoPro king for a while. He had GoPros all over his car, and the one thing with GoPro is that they overheated. He said, and they had faulty software firmware issues. I've owned the Osmo Action since Christmas time, and it's by far the best type of action camera I've ever owned for what it has to offer. Like the front-facing screen, you can vlog with it. It's waterproof. It's shock resistant. So I mean, I'm curious to see what the second generation is going to be. But for an action camera, for around $300 right now, the Osmo Action is by far an all-star. You could buy replacement batteries for it, and it fits all the GoPro mounts. So
Yeah.
I stand behind 100%. It survived that quarter stick explosion
I was
without
just
a
gonna
scratch.
say that.
So
That was crazy. I can't believe you actually threw it.
yeah, looking back on it, I was like, probably shouldn't have done that, but thankfully Mike is a good catch.
Come on,
It
you
was
don't trust
awesome.
these hands? You
Shot,
don't trust
though.
these hands?
It spin.
But-
Didn't it hit the ground, Mike?
No, I
Never.
think he caught it.
No, the handle. I threw the tripod handle for it. That hit the ground.
Ah,
You can
Yeah.
bring the
Did not hit
throw.
the
I'm in
ground.
the other room and Jake's like, Becky, come here, watch this. And he pulls it up and he shows me. I'm like, what did he just do?
I'm glad I had it rolling though, because that made for some pretty good footage. It's like, here,
Yeah.
catch.
That was really cool. Bye, Matt.
Adam, someone asked in the comments earlier if you think, or if we think that Centralia will ever be habitable again in the future. If you think they'll ever rebuild with communities.
From what I've been told from DEP in 2017, they're doing the reclamation on the land in there now. But even though it's an uphill battle, realistically, it could be rehabited. I know
Adam,
we
do you
saw the
think it's
steam
gonna-
on Sunday.
That was
Right.
awesome.
Do you think it would be rehabited by like residents, or do you think like the mine companies are going to come in and take it? Or you don't have an idea of that?
Going by what I was told when I was questioning it, they said that if it does happen, it would be by residents.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, because from what they told me, the fire is actually burned between Ashland and Coltmont, and there's no town, no village, no nothing there. It's just a straight shot underneath the forest, basically.
I was so glad we got to see the steam. I mean, that was pretty cool. I'd never seen it. Every time I've gone there, I've never seen anything other than a couple spots where it was kind of warm on the ground. But that was definitely right there. That was another thing that was worth the trip. So many things were worth the trip last time.
Yeah, I think Matt stepped away from the camera for a second, so he should be back. I didn't do anything on my end.
I think Matt had to go empty his beer.
Jeez.
Makes sense.
How high did we get that temperature reading,
Oh, he's back.
Jay?
Yeah, I'm back.
Well,
Over
great.
200, I heard.
It was like what was it? Was
Three?
it 220 something?
Or was it
Mike,
220 something?
your hand okay? It's not burnt?
No, my skin recovered.
Actually, let me pull up that
Awesome.
footage and I'll see what that got to. Give me a second here.
I had to use nature's bathroom.
Told ya.
That's what we were thinking.
Water the lawn.
That's a great thing about having the garage and living out in the country.
Yeah, you don't have nobody living behind
So
you.
I'm enjoying my first coronavirus beer.
A stay in beer.
Unfortunately, it's Bud Light.
It's not that bad.
Ugh.
It's not Budweiser. It was either that.
Keep it off camera. Keep it off camera.
It was
I'll
either
drink it if
Bud
I
Light-
have to, but you know.
We have some blonde ale downstairs from Guinness, from the new Guinness in Elkridge. But
I've never had that before. I don't know how. I mean, I and the thing of it is, I've had actual Guinness in Ireland, from an actual tap. So
Oh,
yeah, when I was in the military, we on our trip back from Saudi Arabia, we stopped in Shannon, Ireland, and I actually got to drink with a couple of like 65-year-old Irish guys.
that's
Actual Guinness. It was awesome.
Yeah, I checked. It went up to 203 degrees,
Nice.
and that's before he pulled his hand away. It actually kept going.
The new one in Elk Ridge is actually really good. My son's been there several times, but that's a given. We went there, for his birthday a couple of years ago. For his 21st birthday, we started at Guinness, ended at Arundel Mills. Don't ask why. No clue.
Casino.
Oh, yeah, the casino. But my mom and I actually shared a sampler, and one of them was blueberry, and that was quite interesting. Another had some type of strawberry.
I've had some blueberry beer before. I think it was Sea Dog Ale had a blueberry beer. It was okay. I'm not big on the fruity beers.
You're asking if Matt is a military man?
No, they were asking if Adam is.
No, but Joe asked if you are.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I was a fighter jet mechanic in the Air Force. I worked on F-15s.
Yeah, you guys should see a picture of him back then. He looked,
Oh my
looked
god,
a little
I
different.
was so young.
Oh,
You know what?
my gosh.
Hold that thought. I have it here in the garage.
Oh man.
Oh, boy. I was actually military also. Unfortunately, did not get a chance to finish basic because I blew my knee out.
If only I was this skinny
That's
again. So
Half the man he is now.
the old fatigues, yeah.
Hey,
Man, that was my.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, you're looking all badass.
Dude, that was
Look at
like,
his face.
God, what that was 100 pounds ago. That's all I got to say.
Ooh, blueberry brandy homemade.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was.
please.
Yeah, Kathy, that was about 19 years old.
Hey, that's how old I am right
I
now.
don't think I even have any pictures.
That's all I'm right now.
I know,
Gosh.
RJ. It doesn't. You know, when I lose a lot of weight, I don't look the same. But yeah, Cynthia, yeah, good memories. I enjoyed the years I spent in the military. I had a blast. A lot of fun. What's that supply plane? Is C-7? C-17. Yeah, I think C-17 is one of them. There's the C-141, C-17, C-5. The C-5 is the big one.
Years ago. We could do a picture of Jake when he was younger.
You got a picture?
Oh yeah.
Which one is that?
Prom.
At least it's no.
Oh, I have a picture of me too.
I can pull those out. I love those.
Oh, so
Time
you mean the
out.
pictures from last week?
And the ironic thing is, when I was that age, I was about
I
as
don't have
skinny.
any pictures of Jake. Wait. I do.
It's like
I was
Buffalo.
about, like I said, I was about 160 pounds, but I was still the same height. I'm 6'2". So imagine that, 6'2" and 160 pounds. I was a mean pole back then.
So you look like Alan.
Tall,
Yeah,
thin,
I
dude.
dude, I was skinnier than Alan.
I
I
got
was
Jake
skinnier
at
than Mike.
17.
Oh my God.
Oh, basketball player.
Nice.
Oh, there's me.
You go shoot some hoops.
Y'all ready for this one?
What do we got? You want me to hold it up so you can? Oh, okay, you guys can see.
Uh-oh, the bow tie.
Ooh.
Oh, Pee Wee Herman.
You're the ladies' man.
Jake's. It's like
I
know
know when he was
That
younger
was
than
Jake's
this.
stuff. What is that? That's from a prom, I think.
No, that's senior.
Senior pictures?
It's gotta
Oh,
be
yeah.
senior
It's a
pictures.
senior picture.
So you were like, what, 17?
That was back in 2003. I think 2003.
All right, at this point, everyone needs to break out old pictures of themselves.
I have
I
to
look
find them.
completely
Everybody said
identical
it.
to what
Hold on,
I
one
wear.
more.
Adam,
JP.
JP, you guys need to do it.
I'll get one for next stream. I don't have any ready.
I'll have to do mine on the next stream. I got to find my military
Yeah.
picture.
So, well, speaking of military, Adam, what were you in?
Navy.
Navy. And what?
Yo,
what
check
was
this
your,
hairstyle out.
Adam, what did they call it? Because I know for Air Force they called it like Air Force Special
Ridiculous.
Code. You know, like what your job was.
I was a sonar technician.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Justin, when I was back in 19 for real, I had a full head of hair. If I grew it out, it would have turned into an afro. It was thick and curly.
So was mine. When I was younger, my hair was an afro. I had, you know, it wasn't this. I had a full head of hair, and it was curly, and you know, from my whole youth. And then when I turned 30, my hair decided, yeah, okay, we're gone.
Yeah, K Flan was in the Army too. Saying MOS 68W medic.
A medic. Okay, cool.
Good one.
Well, to anyone that served, you know, thank you for your service. It's always nice to chat with military folks.
Yes, indeed. I second that.
Oops.
Why does it feel like today was such a long day?
It was. I tried to sleep in, but I couldn't.
Me and
Oh,
Becky
why?
went shopping.
I wasn't allowed to
We were
sleep
trying to find yeast so she can make bread. It's not possible. There's no yeast left. Yeast and toilet paper are gone.
Forget about pine bread. I'm going to make my own.
Thankfully, I had forgotten that I had gotten several loaves of bread a few weeks ago up at the food bank. So our freezer in the basement is full of bread. I don't
I
need to
have-
make nothing.
Right around here, I have a fridge in my garage that the only thing that's stocked right now is beer. Go figure. But we've got plenty of stuff in
Our beer fridge is
in the
almost
house.
empty. Yeah, our beer fridge is almost empty. Maybe 4 beers. And, well, more if you count the nasty, natty bows from like 3 years ago.
Yeah. I don't drink that often. I'm like JP. I maybe have like a beer every once in a while.
I'm a Baltimore girl, buddy. That's just nasty.
Natty is like zombie apocalypse, and that's the only thing that's left. You know.
And then I'll be sober.
That's like you hang with people in Baltimore. That's kind of like something that happens eventually.
It's teenage beer. That's what the teenagers drink because it costs $3 for a 6-pack.
100%.
I remember when I was
100%.
when I was in the service, and Adam, you can vouch the liquor store I'm based, the Class 6. I remember it was late 90s, probably 98, 99. I could go and get a case of Natty Light or Natty Ice for $6.99.
Yep. You can do that off base.
You very well could have. I don't remember 1998, 99 because I served during Desert Storm. But yeah, you can get it on the cheap and on the base. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was cheap. Cigarettes were cheap too. I'm a former smoker, so.
Yep, same here.
Hey, Jill Weber or Jill
Wilbur.
Wilbur, try vodka and cranberry.
Juice.
No,
Juice.
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Vodka and cranberry Red Bull.
Ugh. Vodka and heart attack in a can. No, thank you.
Not for me. No, I can't mess with hard liquor. Mm-mm.
Oh, good Lord, that's a lot of money for beer in Toronto. $50 for 24 bottles in Toronto.
Oh,
Whoa. Holy
Rob, I didn't do that. That was a mistake. So sorry about that. If
Oof.
that happened.
What happened?
That's crazy.
A couple of viewers got deleted by accident by somebody, and they thought it was me. I said, no, it's just an accident. We got them back on.
Yeah, RJ, I used to get cigarettes pretty cheap on base. Excuse me.
I think I paid for like $2 a pack on base,
It was $2.90. It was,
and then I got caught.
yeah. When I smoked back then, I think it was like $3.50 a pack for like the GCB, the real cheap ones. Yeah, but I didn't
You going
get
high
paid.
society on me, Matt?
What's that?
I said, you going high society on me?
Yeah.
Because I used to the GPCs, I used to buy them at $1.20 a pack.
Oh man.
When I was 18, I was dating a much younger guy, and he sent me out to buy cigarettes for him. So he hands me $5 bill, wants a pack of Marlboro Lights, and I knew it. I came back with 2 packs of Jacks. They cost 99 cents a piece.
Yeah,
I pocketed the change.
I quit smoking back. God, it was 2003. I quit smoking. Yeah.
Same for me. Same year.
Yeah. But, you know, and the thing of what people don't tell you is that
Jeez, yeah, they are.
the craving never really goes away. There was a few nights, a couple
I'll
weeks
be right
ago
back.
where I was out here in the garage and I could have killed for a cigarette, even though I haven't had one in over a decade. I still could have had one.
Oh, that's
So
pretty cool.
it
that
never
we're
really
just
does go away.
going when he jumps off.
Never had interest in having another one.
Yeah, what
That's-
happened to Jay?
He said he'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
I had quit smoking for 3 years, and then Jake and I started looking at houses, put an offer on this one, and 2 days later he lost his job, and I lost my sanity.
Luckily, I got a job a couple days later.
Thankfully. So basically, that just saved us getting this house.
It's
But
good being a master
it
technician.
was the automatic, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, after we had signed papers for the offer and not knowing
Dude,
what the heck
dude,
was gonna
buying a
happen.
house is one of the most stressful things you could ever go through.
Yeah.
No,
Buying a house or
kidding.
refinancing. Oh my God.
we haven't even been here 2 years and we're already getting letters from people to refinance, and I'm like, what's the point? It'll save us $3.
Why does it have to be so complicated? That's what I don't understand.
It shouldn't be. It's just
It's a structure that costs X amount of dollars.
so many people have to
That's
get their hands in there too.
To answer a question in the chat, I don't drink beer, but I do take shots.
Oh, shot girl.
Shots.
You are welcome
Ellen, what's your
here
favorite shot?
Pretty
anytime.
much all I do.
Oh,
Rum,
what do you like?
rum, any kind of rum.
Okay, all right.
So
Oh, have you tried the oh, that's not even rum, the apple whiskey.
It's like a rope.
What the heck did my dad like? The stuff from Canada. Oh my gosh.
We'll talk about something else and it'll pop back up in your head.
is it a rum?
It came in a bag.
Bag.
A little purple bag.
What?
Oh, Crown Royal.
Pretty cute.
Crown Royal.
Crown Royal, apple Crown Royal.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Royal.
I do remember that now. Yes.
Fancy bag, yeah.
What is it called?
Comes in a box in a fancy bag.
That was my dad's go-to drink. Every time he went to Canada fishing with my brother-in-law, he would bring back the purple ones,
It was
the
original Crown
regular,
Royal.
normal ones.
Yeah,
He'd
it's
sit
Crown Royal.
down. He would sit down and fix himself a, couple of fingers worth. Then I'd go in the kitchen and fix myself and sit down next to him, take a sip, and he'd have his hand out like this, waiting for the glass. 'Cause every time, I forgot how much I can't stand Crown Royal.
Yeah, I'm not a big. Melanie likes. She likes the ciders. She likes the Red's Apple Ale, Angry Orchard, stuff like that, and she
Red,
likes
that's
her hard liquor. Someone in the chat a little while ago had mentioned IPAs. I love IPAs. I used to hate them, but now I love them.
I found out that the ciders I can have even with my diabetes because they're lower in sugar than a beer.
So, hey, Mike, how about you? What do you? What's your poison?
Wow. Probably rum and Coke or a nice whiskey.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm not a beer guy, really.
You enjoy a cocktail every now and then?
Yeah, I haven't in a long time, to tell you the truth. Probably over a year. Which is crazy. I used to like party all the time.
Used to party a lot, but not as much now.
Yeah, got it together.
Got it together. Got some great people to hang out with.
Yeah, no, like if I'm like watch like a fight or a football game or something like that, have a nice rum and Coke.
Oh, I think it's come back.
Yeah, there
Don't say anything.
Yeah, I'm back. Ran out and dug out one of these.
Oh, whoa. He's pulling out.
Daniel Larimore, let me look up in the chat here, said, what did make Matt and Adam stop smoking? I'm just wondering. Honestly, there was a night where I was dating my ex-wife back in the early 2000s, and one of the things we had going was I would come home from work. I worked in a restaurant, and I would get off really late, and I would call her every night. Well, there was one night where I called her, and she had told me that her grandfather passed away, and he was a smoker. And I remember driving out to Lancaster to go pick her up and throwing an entire pack of cigarettes out the window over the Susquehanna River. And that's pretty much when I quit. And I had a couple cigarettes since then, but I've been completely done since 2004. So it was pretty much cold turkey.
Yeah, I had smoked. I smoked a little bit back in the day up until probably in my 20s. And then when I bought the house, I started smoking again. Then I quit again. But both times it was cold anymore, though. It's more or less, I think, when I was going to the bars and I'd be hanging with people and I'd be drink a few beers. I'm like, yeah, let me get a cigarette.
Yeah, I want to smoke.
Now I don't go to the bar that much anymore either. So, but yeah, it tastes so much more if you don't smoke too. It's definitely helps your taste buds. Definitely worth eating. When you eat, you're like, wow.
Stuff has flavor.
Yeah, I quit smoking in 2003. My wife got very sick with a heart condition, and she never smoked. But I just lost all interest in smoking, threw a brand new pack of cigarettes away, threw a brand new lighter away, and never lit up again.
Yeah.
So on those wake-up calls, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Retro, you're being very shy and quiet. So, ask the audience something, ask us something, talk.
Well, the conversation was about beer and cigarettes.
Oh, you know,
Yeah, right.
I smoked some clove cigarettes when I was 14. That's all I've got.
Haven't we all?
Well, since it's your first time on a group stream like this, what are your thoughts on it?
It's fun. It's definitely a lot of fun. You never know where the conversation's going to go. For sure.
Well, Ellen, let me ask what are your like outside of like making videos, YouTube, so that what are your like hobbies? Are you like a techie kind of girl, or do you like video games, stuff like that?
I mean, a lot of the stuff I like to do is kind of related to my channel. I collect a lot of stuff, retro toys. I sell retro toys online. So I go around to flea markets and things like that, looking for treasures. A lot of them I end up keeping, contributing to my basement of hoarding but I do sell a lot as well.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, mostly what I do right now though is YouTube stuff. Really, I do have a daughter, and we like to hang out together. She's been in some of my videos as well.
That's cool.
So, question for all of you guys that are streaming with me tonight: what is something that you want to do for a video or on your channel that you've never done before? Like, do you have like something like a bucket list item or something you want to try and just accomplish? Like, what's something that you want to do that's out of the norm for what you normally do? Start with Matt.
This year at some point, I want to drive. Since my YouTube channel started out as an automotive channel, strictly, my dream video is to get behind the wheel of some kind of supercar, be it a McLaren, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari. I have a friend of mine who has a Lambo convertible that I might get a chance to drive. But that's always been my dream. I mean, it was my dream car when I was growing up as a kid, was a Lamborghini. So to get behind the wheel of a supercar would be the ultimate video for me.
Okay, that definitely sounds like a pretty exciting adventure there. So, Adam, what about you?
If I can get the opportunity, I can get schedules to coincide on it with some people who I've been in touch with. I like to do interviews with former residents of Centralia. That, and if I ever get an opportunity, I'd like to do that stock car racing experience at the Pocono and actually drive one of the race cars there.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be real fun.
I'm with Adam on that. My
We're
bad.
getting an echo from somebody.
There's Becky. She had her phone on. She got it now. We're good.
Retro, what about you? What's something you want to film or accomplish or achieve?
I kind of want to venture more out of this area. I want to get to some other parts of the country. As you know, I do have plans to come up to Pennsylvania, but with the way things are going, I don't know if it's going to happen when I have to plan for it, but I'm just looking forward to getting out in some different areas I haven't been before and doing some new collaborations. But I mean, I also have a lot of things I want to just do here close to home. I want to do more videos with my dad. My dad has a hot rod car, and we go out to car shows, and we've done a couple videos on that. And I actually have one that's unreleased that maybe I could get out soon, but that's been a lot of fun. He's been a surprisingly awesome YouTube co-host for me. So I'm hoping to do more like that.
Okay. What about you, Waterfall?
Me, I'd have to say a road trip. Either if I don't fly out to Colorado due to like all this virus stuff, it's either I'm gonna drive out there or down to Florida. So I'm going to one or two places definitely this summer. So I want to do a big road trip and hit like waterfalls and try to hit one in like each state or do something crazy like that. Just see a bunch of cool things on the way down and film it.
That's awesome.
Road trip would be awesome.
Yeah.
What about Jake and Becky? What about you guys?
Yeah, definitely. We want to do something with a road trip too. We've been looking at like vans and campers online to possibly get one eventually, but definitely want to do like something with Route 66 or something, and then maybe one day even go out of the country, check something else out somewhere else, and it's a lot of other things. I also like to, when my viewers, I like to hear where they like to go. Like I did tons of videos when I was in Maryland, and then once I'd been in Maryland for 33 years of my life, I moved to Pennsylvania. So now I'm doing like so much Pennsylvania stuff, but I want to go out to Ohio, do some more stuff in New York and New Jersey. Gotta be careful with New Jersey though. I don't want to get arrested, but going urban exploring anywhere, you know. But Becky, anything you want to add to that?
I want to go ziplining. and there's actually a place not too far from
Her with the
Harper's
girl power.
Ferry
Good.
that has an adventure park or a zip lining park or something like that. Definitely the road trips. Would love to. Matt, stop yawning.
I can't
Yeah, it's
help
not
it.
that boring.
It's been a long day.
I would love to road trip down to Disney and actually do the Disney parks.
In Florida?
That would be where
Well, you go to California too.
we could do California too. But I am a huge Disney freak. If I could live on property, I would be in heaven. I knew I heard something with a can opening.
Yeah. I ran out of lager, so.
I don't feel like going back to the basement for another beer.
Well, for me, I do have several things I like to accomplish or try. As I mentioned, Tom mentioned it too. I am making plans to do a Amtrak trip across part of the country, which is going to be pretty exciting. Obviously, Route 66 is a dream of mine, but I'd like to at least get to every state in the 50 states here. Even if I'm just able to do one video from every state, that's something I'd like to accomplish. It probably won't happen, but if I could ever come to that, I might be close to retirement by then, but I'll do my best to make it happen.
Maybe we should do a collab on Route 66. I think that would be a lot of fun.
That would be
Maybe
awesome.
We get a huge bus, the YouTube bus.
Yeah, I would love that.
That's a bucket list for me. Is Route 12.
That's
Yeah.
on mine too. Very retro.
Being a car guy, I would love to take a classic
I
Corvette
especially take my.
down Route 66.
Oh, that would be awesome, Matt.
Yeah.
I think my biggest thing is I really want to go to the Fudge Factory.
I think we should be realistic and have a meetup on Route 61 in Schuylkill County.
We
Let's be
can
real.
start there. You know, start simple.
Have your fun on Route 61.
On Route 61, yeah.
That's so funny.
I don't get the joke.
It's a cheaper version of
Okay.
66.
Where everybody says
Yeah.
get your kicks on Route 66,
Ellen,
but here
Ellen,
Route
it's
61
the
is
budget version of Route
get your fun on Route 61.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, you're touring like low-income coal towns. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Route
So it's-
66 is like
And
epic America out Midwest. Route 61 is like small coal town.
okay.
That too. And you
Yeah,
missed
I'm
it.
familiar with Route 66, but not what you said.
Yeah, well, you're not missing anything.
This is in,
That's fine.
where is it? In Pennsylvania? In
Yep.
Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Okay. Well, I'm in the South, far from you guys. Have
Yeah,
to
it's
learn
about an
more
hour south
about
of
your
me.
area.
It's down there.
I'm 10 hours away.
Well, if you ever seen any of the like the abandoned Acme and the abandoned what's that retail store that we did? What?
Ames?
Ames, yeah, those are right by
Aimsway?
61 there. So that's down in that area. So if you saw the way those buildings look, that's kind of represents the whole town.
We have stuff like that here. We have roses like that.
We have
Oh, yeah.
roses.
Roses is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the one in Ocean City, Maryland.
That one's gone. The one in Maryland's gone, isn't it?
The mall down next to it.
Oh. So how close are you to all the Walking Dead locations down there?
Ooh.
I'm not sure. Where are those?
Walking Dead is Georgia.
Georgia. I'm right by the border.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
So
Becky,
And
I'm a huge Walking Dead fan, so.
I have
Us
a
too.
video that there's a video I haven't released yet of a Comic-Con that was done in Cherokee, and there was some guy from Walking Dead was there, and I talked to him for a while, and now I'm blanking on his name. It's like Greg,
Oh, man.
somebody.
Great.
Greg Nicotero?
Oh, yeah, he's a director.
Oh
I
my
don't
god, I
think
would
it was
have died.
Ah. Sorry.
Yeah,
I don't mean to fanboy.
another video I have to get out, but I'm right by the Georgia border, North
That's awesome.
Georgia.
I've been through Atlanta, and it was like maybe 4 years ago, I think, and just driving into Atlanta, and I'm like freaking out, going, "That was in the show, and that's in the show, and oh my gosh, that sign's in the show," and I was freaking out, and the girl I was with her was just like, "Shut up."
I'm about 2 hours from Atlanta.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, I get out there sometimes.
My girlfriend and I, Melanie, we've made the decision that when her and I turn 50, we are taking a trip to New Zealand, and
Ooh.
I want to go see all the places that Lord of the Rings was filmed, and I want to go to the actual Hobbit village. That's my goal when we turn 50.
Oh, Hobbit houses.
Yeah, we're already starting to save up for that.
That's pretty
Well,
cool.
you make sure you do a video on that.
Oh, without a doubt.
We're gonna all be
traveling to
retiring, like 50, 60 years old, still doing YouTube videos.
Absolutely,
I
I
see it
don't
now.
even care, man. Like I said, like we said at the beginning of this video, like this is a hobby. I love doing this. I have so much fun with it. So, yeah, if I can keep doing this, screw it.
Yeah, even in like 30 years, if I'm in the Jazzy, I'll be having a GoPro attached to it. Get out of my way!
I'll be sitting on my front porch, 70 years old with a GoPro. Get off my lawn! I'm filming you.
So, JP, have you actually been to the Christmas Story house?
No, I'm going out to Ohio in August, and that's one of the locations I'm stopping at. It's been on my list for years.
That would be pretty.
My aunt,
It's on my bucket list too.
my aunt has actually been there, and she like has a ton of pictures on Facebook, and I was just sitting there going, "That's my favorite movie."
That's
It's
Ralphie's house.
It's not Christmas until I see that movie.
That's literally
Right.
my favorite Christmas movie. As growing up as a kid, I loved it.
Yeah, hence the
Absolutely.
memorabilia in the background here. So mine too. You can actually sleep in that house too, but I think it's like a 6 or 12 month waiting list. You can actually
Wow.
stay overnight.
Wow.
Wow.
It's probably expensive.
That's crazy.
You
Can I-
sleep
can-
in the castle at Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
How cool would that video be if you could stay in that house and have a camera set up where you come down the stairs in the
You
giant
gotta be in
bike?
the pajamas.
And the funny
Oh
thing is,
my gosh,
I already had the
yes.
deranged Easter bunny suit.
Let's
I'm ready to go.
Green Easter Bunny.
I may
That's
have
so
to pull it
great.
out for your live stream sometime.
I love that movie.
Definitely.
Mike, you got any
That's the
questions for
Princess
us
Bride.
or the viewers?
Oh, I agree with that, RJ. The Griswolds.
No.
Christmas Vacation.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Mike, you out there?
Yeah.
I said, you have any questions for us or the viewers?
Yeah, I actually have a question for you, JP. Since you've been doing a lot of naturing stuff now, do you like the naturing now more than the abandoned side, or equal, or?
That's actually a pretty good question. I've actually been asked that before, but it's difficult to answer. The urban abandoned side of me has been with me since I'm a little kid. I've always been curious about the unknown, and I've always been pressing my luck with trying to see things I shouldn't be seeing. That's still a great passion of mine. It's just, as I said countless times, it's harder to do now. A lot more people doing it. The market is super saturated. People are getting in trouble, and it's just a lot more riskier now. I have a lot to lose if I get arrested, stuff like that, and get hit with multiple fines. The nature aspect of it is something I've always enjoyed. It always calms me, brings me at peace to be in locations like that.
Yes.
But filming them though brings me to a whole nother level of it though. Like I've actually enjoyed a lot more now since I started joining you in those locations and filming them for myself. I'm growing equally as passionate about that as with the other things. So it's not something I'm going to transition over to, but I am looking forward to implementing it more on my channel. So it's been a good addition.
Yeah, it's cool. You can tell how much more you're liking it in your videos.
And plus it's legal too. So
I know from the hiking experiences I've did, where I used to live was Patapsco State Park. It's just like 30 miles of park. And like, as I said, there's ghost towns. So there's some urban exploring places within the park, and most of it doesn't have signs saying no trespassing or anything. A lot of people would go there. And I mean, the hiking and the the woods and the urban exploring and the trains, they all kind of went together because of this 30-mile park.
That'd be awesome to walk through.
I
Yeah.
will
Yeah,
say
and
that
waterfalls. There are waterfalls too. So
the thing I'm doing right now that stands out the most, though, is kind of a combination of all three. Like, the video we did with the searching for the train car, that stuff has a little bit of everything. It has abandoned stuff, it has exploring, it has water, it has nature. So those type of videos where we're kind of like on the hunt for stuff and we get to see all different types of elements, those are probably my favorite that I enjoy doing. And
Yeah.
happy to know that we have actually more locations like that lined up. So that's definitely it's like a mixture of all three combined.
That's a full adventure.
so much in the parks, so much stuff that you can see in parks.
Yes, and it has
I think we
explosions.
should do an
Light
Ellicott City
sticks and
meetup.
burning out stolen cars helps too.
I'm mad I missed that one.
What'd you say, Becky?
No, that would have been a good time.
That's
You would have
well-
enjoyed yourself.
I'm mad that I missed the blowing up of the cars. I would have had a blast. But
Yeah.
I think we should do an Ellicott City meetup. I think you guys would really, really enjoy like what's around there.
Yeah.
Checking out the old college up on the hill that
Also,
is
the-
absolutely
Well,
make-
held out.
So you guys make a meetup event.
What do you think? You want to do it? We get to be tour guides this time,
Yeah, make
not
it.
Adam or JP.
I mean, you remember how things went with the Harper's Ferry meetup and like all that stuff, and like Alan and I
Yeah, we're so relaxed.
make it.
Like I was know between Ellicott City and Patapsco Park, the B&O Railroad. If you actually walk the line, you actually go through 3 different ghost towns, and there was also an old college on the hill that
Yeah.
they called Hell House one time. There's a lot of stuff to see that's still back there too in
Well,
the
let's set it
woods.
up. Let's do it.
How are you
I'll
guys?
check it out.
How do you
Do
guys
this.
feel about camping? How
Yeah.
do you guys feel about camping?
Oh, we
I
got the
love it.
camera
I just
now.
bought new gear.
Well,
All right, cool.
as long as I get to share a tent with Mike, I'm okay.
Time allows me.
We could zip up sleeping bags.
Because if we're gonna be in Patapsco, why not camp like we did Labor Day weekend?
Oh yeah,
couple
was
years
it? What
ago?
was it? Like $20 or $30 a night?
Yeah, I think
But that
so.
was with no electric.
There's no
water
electric,
hookup.
no hookup. But I mean, as long as it's warm enough out.
Yeah, we have a big tent that could fit 3 different air mattresses in it.
Yeah, I'm
So
definitely
we can
staying with
fit, like,
JP. He
12
has
people in
electricity.
our tent.
yeah. He got that little generator.
DVD player, I'm set to go.
All the generators. You have to
Yeah,
send us a
I'll
link
take care of
to the
myself. Thank you
generator.
very much. I will take. I will pay to take up 2 spots or whatever.
And staying with me, you won't go hungry either.
Labor Day week won't be bad for me. I'll be at my daughter's wedding in Texas.
Well, it's not gonna be this year. Well, not
Well,
Labor
we don't
Day
know
weekend.
what's going to happen this year yet.
Yeah,
It's
seriously.
2020. Ooh.
Maybe in the fall. Maybe like September, October.
I'm definitely playing something.
Well, we'll play this.
And then the Knoebel. JP, when are you doing the Knoebels camping thing?
What are the threes for?
I don't know. Knoebels camping was supposed to be sometime in May, but they're not opening until
Oh.
May right now. It got pushed ahead, and honestly, we don't even know what's going to happen. But I told Mike I'm not doing any camping at locations until I get some practice in. So I need to do some practice camping somewhere local and free until I get my
In your backyard.
my skills, kind of accustomed.
Okay, RJ, I'm hosting it. Ellicott City meetup. Let me figure out the date. That's what the threes are for.
Let's figure everything out, and then we'll go about
Yeah,
doing
the
it.
only I decided the only meetup I'm doing this year is Harper's Ferry. I'm not doing the 3 meetups. So and my Harper's Ferry will be end of September, early October, just like it was last year. So that's the only thing I'm doing
Okay.
this year.
You know, I would like to do a meetup at that. What's that? It's up closer to North PA. That big long bridge that you can go out on. The train bridge. that's
Oh,
got knocked down by a tornado.
Kazoogles or whatever it's
I don't
called.
know the name of the
Kinzawa.
park. But yeah, it's got a glass
Kinzawa.
floor and stuff. I really want to go check that out.
Never heard of
It's
it.
definitely.
Yeah, that's out like what I think Western Pennsylvania, isn't it?
That's
It's like
marked
almost in
my
New York.
phone.
Yeah, I think it's like
Huh.
way up there.
I'm hoping to
I
stop
mean,
for
I'm
that
up
on my way
for
to
whatever.
Ohio.
So if I have enough time, or if I have enough notice, put in for vacation for it. Yeah, I'm up for whatever.
A Wendy's drive-through.
That's all you can do right now is go through a drive-through.
No, seriously.
All I saw was now I can't squeeze into anything but a Wendy's drive-through. I like Wendy's. Now I'm hungry. Thanks.
Man, I really want to know the chicken donuts sandwiches from KFC.
Oh, those are so good.
That was pretty good. Oh my!
What is wrong with you?
It was
Is that the
good.
day you bought yourself food and didn't bring me home
Yeah, it was
anything?
when I was having my job training.
It was just before
This
dinner.
is why
dinner.
there's no ring on it, RJ.
Dinner. Becky's like, I didn't want one of them. Why didn't you give me one?
So let me ask Ellen here. So how far? What state are you in?
I'm in North Carolina, Western North Carolina, right at the Georgia border.
Okay. So I mean, you are a bit of a distance away, but what, like, in your area within like 3 hours of where you live would be a cool meetup place?
Gatlinburg.
Okay.
Definitely. Gatlinburg's just an hour for me.
Okay.
And then
All
you
right.
got the
Charlotte.
then you got the Great Smoky Mountains right there, so you can do naturey stuff as well. Yeah, I mean,
Charlotte
around here,
racetrack.
Charlotte's pretty far from here, but yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's not that far. I guess it's like 4 hours for me, maybe.
Well, I mean, I'm looking to one of the things I was looking to do this year was definitely to travel, and one of the things I had planned was I'm originally from upstate New York, so I'm very familiar with New England. And one of the things, 2 places I was toying with was Mount Washington in New Hampshire and Acadia National Park in Maine. Was 2 places I was thinking of, like just solo stuff, just going, but. I definitely, with this, exploring and whatever, I really want to travel more. So I'm not, opposed to traveling south as well.
Have you been to the Great Smoky Mountains?
I have not. I've never been.
Well, you gotta come here. It's
I've been
beautiful.
through them.
Yeah,
I'd love to travel south because I know JP did a couple of videos, if I'm not mistaken, to that area down there, and it looked pretty neat.
Yeah, it's gorgeous down
It's a
there.
lot of fun. Yeah. And if you're
There's
into
some-
cheesy touristy stuff, you got Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, which is
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
wanna go
fun.
there. Yeah, it's gonna be a cool
Pigeon
trip.
Forge
Yeah.
is the first place I ever bungee jumped.
Oh
Whoa.
wow.
Eric said, "Have you ever done a Lovecraft country tour?" I'm not sure what that is.
I love crap.
Huh.
Lovecraft.
Totally,
Like H.P. Lovecraft, the horror writer.
Becky,
Let's see if he
Google
comments
something.
back. I've never heard of that, but
There's
I'm
somebody-
intrigued.
If it has anything to do with cowboys, we could talk to Cliff about that.
Where is Cliff? Cliff
Yeah, where is
around?
Cliff?
He always seems to hide
He's
out
hiding in the woods somewhere.
We gotta go ask Bigfoot.
He's in the woods with a can and string trying to get a connection.
Whenever he's cleaning his clothes.
Joanne, Asheville I'm about 1 hour west of Asheville, and Asheville's an awesome city as well. I haven't done any videos there yet, but I probably will at some point.
There's a place in New York, not that far from the border, the PA New York border. And I'm spacing on the name. I do this often.
You gotta think of the thing before you start
I
saying it.
was thinking that. It's where David went to college.
I don't know what it's called. I know what you're talking
It's
about.
near. It's Hyde Park, New York. But Hyde Park is also home to Roosevelt. There's a lot of Roosevelt history in Hyde Park, and the Culinary Institute of America as well. So good food.
yeah.
Yeah, Becky's son's a chef, and he cooks awesome food.
He went to the CIA.
He's the one. He cooks stuff where you don't want to touch it after he makes it. It's like
it's
all
like
fancy
artwork.
looking and everything. He takes a picture. He's like, "Now eat it." I'm like, "Okay." Eat it. And then you're like, "Wow, super good."
He actually he went to Italy, and they taught him how to make it's a raviolo. So a single ravioli, or
It's a huge ravioli.
but it's like this big,
You know,
and it has
What-
an egg in the middle of it.
what history hunting with Tom, you know, I grew up in upstate New York, and anyone who's from New York City, anything outside of New York City is considered upstate.
Does that
I
have
mean,
Catskills included?
Yep, everything outside of New York City is considered upstate.
Now,
So-
I do want to do a video eventually of Ellis Island. I mean, that's where a lot of my family came from, originated to America from.
Well, we're going
It's
to
been years.
this summer. There's one place that's really neat along the Hudson River. It's called Bannerman's Castle. If you guys go on Google and look up Bannerman's Castle, he was like this rich, I don't know if it was oil tycoon or steel,
You're insane,
Whatever.
RJ.
and he bought this island and built this castle, and they have tours out there. So
Oh, that sounds
looking
cool.
to do that this summer.
So I'm loving the Baltimore comments from RJ, and you're insane, RJ.
Baltimore.
RJ said he thinks Baltimore would be a great place to visit.
It's
And
okay.
yes, West Baltimore is insane.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, just where
The mayor asked
Yeah.
everybody to stop shooting.
JP, we go back to that, we can drive through that sketchy neighborhood and go to visit that graveyard again.
yeah.
I've kind
filming
of
it
walked
next time.
through a lot of that city, and yeah,
I'm sorry, but when the mayor of a town or city asks the population to stop shooting each other so they have enough beds for a virus, yeah, something's wrong with that.
Wow.
but I was saying,
So a question for the viewers, since we were talking about collaborations and meetups, what is any ideas or suggestions that you'd want to see from us as far as a collaboration or a get together, whether it be a type of location or something kind of off the norm, like maybe like a pizza party get together or something like that? What would you like to see from us in the future that would be something that we don't normally do, but you think would be entertaining?
definitely want to do bowling.
Bowling.
The bowling alley.
Yeah, I want to do that a lot. I've been thinking about
like
that,
that.
ever since you talked about it.
That axe
But let's
throwing
let the
place.
viewers let
Yeah,
them know what
that's
they
what
want
it's
us to
supposed
do. There's one in Gettysburg, or axe throwing place.
Yeah, the one I went to, my arm was hurting for days, but it was so worth it though. It was a lot of fun.
God, I haven't been bowling. in
Jersey
so
out.
long.
Pizza party.
Pizza
would be
party
neat.
would be, an old-fashioned pizza party at a bowling alley. Talk about going back
Chuck
to
E.
your
Cheese.
childhood.
We all get to sign the
No.
bowling pin.
We are not going to the cesspit of germs.
Was it Corella Dog Adventures? A creepy night video of Ray Myers Hollow. I've been through Ray Myers Hollow a couple of times in the
Crystal
last couple of months. That is, it's a York historic place. The only unfortunate thing is the entire woods are
Chuck E. Cheese.
the woods
Avoiding
are
putting JP
posted,
and more
so
veggies.
there's no and the house has cameras on it and things like that. I'd love to do a video on Ray Myers Hollow, but it's everything is boarded up and posted the surrounding woods. So I don't know how good that would be or how easy it would be.
What about an escape room? We all get together and try to get out of a room, escape room.
You can't film those though.
That'd be cool.
Okay, so I've got two that I'm seeing that I think are great. One is skydiving, which I'm in,
I'm out.
and the
Becky's
Oh,
going
count
up
me
and
out.
way over the. Becky, you're not gonna have anybody with you. You're gonna be doing it. We're gonna all be filming from the
You'll be by
ground.
yourself.
Yeah.
I get a
You
photo of
like,
us as you fly down.
You like skydiving,
the
Mike?
second,
No heights for me.
What about the indoor skydiving places? Those are kind of cool, but still, they charge you to film in there. I knew that. They were like,
Did they
my friend went
really?
in with their cell phone. Yeah, my friend
Yes.
went with their cell phone and said it was like $30 just to use your own cell phone.
Oh my God! No, screw that.
Yeah,
Nope.
I was like,
I'm
yeah.
out. Oh,
So-
what about if we did a meetup at one of these axe throwing places?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Not a bad idea.
There's one in
It is-
Gettysburg.
It's a little
They're all
pricey per
over.
person, but you get it for an hour and a half. But you could bring your own beer, you could bring your own food, and you have it for 90 minutes. But
Yeah.
like we pay $30 a person. It's well worth it though.
Yeah, that would be a lot
Absolutely.
of fun, I think.
So the second suggestion is
Absolutely.
blindfolding JP and more veggies.
JP's gonna be out of that one. He's not gonna
He's
attend.
like, no.
No,
Or we could
absolutely not.
well, last year I wanted, for my birthday, I wanted to do a big meetup at Dave and Buster's, and unfortunately
yeah.
I slipped and fell and broke
Mhm.
broke a rib, so
Ooh.
I had to
Yeah.
scratch that. But like hanging out at Dave and Buster's, it's like literally the adult arcade.
I'm in
We
for Chuck E.
eat,
Cheese.
drink, and play video games. So that
Well-
might be a meetup.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Also, Matt, remember, I don't know if you know about, but there's the arcade in Hanover, like near our house, that actually you pay
Yeah,
$10
yeah,
$10 an hour, $25 for the day, and you can bring your own beer, you can bring your own pizza, and all old retro games, new games. They even have
Hey,
a Atari with the old school TV. You can sit on the floor.
See, I don't
and
want to
play.
bring my. I see. That's the thing. I don't want to bring my own beer. I want to go to a place that already has beer. So, that's,
But you can walk around and grab a beer from the bar across the street and carry it in there.
Well, Hanover not only is the snack town of America, but we're getting pretty close to being the beer town of America as well.
Oh, we got like 6 breweries.
I think
now
we
or
have
something.
7.
in the chat,
7 breweries.
Deb Hawks Crafty Cottage said, Gettysburg Ghost Walk. Yeah, the Gettysburg Ghost Tours are huge. That
Even
would
we
be
do
a
our
lot of
own
fun.
thing.
I'd love to do that.
We could do our own thing just on the Gettysburg battlefields or whatnot too.
Yeah, like I did last week.
Becky did the other week. It wasn't last week. It was like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Last weekend. It
Oh,
was last weekend. I met up with a friend of mine and her hubby, and we parked in the McDonald's.
Oh yeah, but you didn't have enough light.
Yeah, parked in the McDonald's and walked over to the Pennsylvania Monument. Or actually able to go into the monument because it was still open. Apparently, they're not closing it down until after 10. Well, not now, but
Regular times when there's not a
yeah, they
situation
don't
going
lock
on.
everything up until after 10 o'clock. So we didn't get in trouble. Nobody said anything. What?
Adam, you have any ideas or suggestions for something different for a meetup or get together?
I liked all the suggestions that were brought up, like a pizza party or something like that, or going bowling or anything like that, shooting pool, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I think bowling would be
Go-karts.
good, whether it be like a modern bowling alley or the antique one. But I think we should definitely try to do that at some point.
What?
Are you
That'd
guys
be cool.
good at
Autobahn's
bowling?
pretty cool.
Who's good
No.
at
No.
bowling?
Sometimes
Not
No.
really.
The gutter is my friend.
if I have enough
I
alcohol in me.
try to bowl, but
I used to be in the bowling club at school.
Ow!
Whoa,
okay.
Triggers,
Well,
and we got a
You
shark.
need to- well, El,
Yeah.
you go up here now.
Ringer.
That's all there is to it.
I might be
It's
able
a
to roll
little-
the ball like a
it's a little
5-year-old
far,
going down
just-
the lane and go straight.
It's a little far for me to go just for bowling, but it is tempting.
Let's just say I'm okay at bowling.
Can adults still use those bowling ramps that kids use? Because that's what I'm going to use.
Bumpers. You need the bumpers.
No, they have the dinosaur
And then you got
bowling
duck
ramp.
pins. You got the little baby balls.
So Sandra
No,
Pink
my bowling
says
skills
that
are about the same as the job of a vacuum cleaner. They suck.
So Sandra Pink says that we should all go shopping on a budget and buy stuff that represents our channel. And that
Dollar-
makes me think of something that
Thrift store.
Dollar Tree, here we
that
come.
makes me think
Thrift store.
not
antique
even Dollar
stores.
Tree. If you go to the thrift store, you can have a lot of fun with that. You get $10 to spend, but you have to buy for somebody else. So like say Jake and I did it on a date night. I would have to purchase items for Jake to wear on our date and vice versa.
We're gonna have some weird stuff while we're away.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you will. You definitely will, Jake.
My entire basement is like a thrift store, so I just have to go downstairs to find stuff.
Our garage is.
So Jill Wilbur said, "Wet T-shirt contest under one of Out Naturing's waterfalls."
Oh,
I'm
I'll
in.
watch that.
I mean, I don't want to scare anyone away, but I mean, I'd probably do it.
That's right.
Oh. How about a group rafting party? That sounds
Nobody
fun.
want to see this.
Jeez.
What's that again?
A group rafting
I
party.
don't know about all that.
Yeah.
Shut up and get in the boat,
I'm
Jake.
not a big water fan.
Oh my goodness.
Go whitewater
I
rafting.
like shower. I like showers, but I don't like swimming in pools and stuff.
What about
Mike
casino?
without a t-shirt
Oh,
under a
Matt's going
waterfall.
again.
Yes. Yes.
Matt's getting rid of another beer.
You guys are crazy.
Hey, Joanne, casinos are a lot of fun, but they're also a lot of money too.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed in them.
What?
I'm not allowed in
How
casinos.
do you not
I
allow
lose
in?
lots of money.
Oh, I
I
just
mean, you
like the
don't
free
have to
soda.
gamble.
I
They
like
got
you
good
get free
entertainment.
soda when you go. Yeah, there's good restaurants in the casino I like.
Mike, everybody is picturing you under a waterfall with your shirt off.
Is that what everybody's saying?
Yeah, every time he's in a stream, they do that. I think they did that the other night. They're almost like ready to
Oh,
start
yeah.
making it rain.
Anybody done like any? It's gonna probably have a meme here shortly of them like under a waterfall.
I'm sure
His
RJ
head
will,
Photoshop
have-
on some dude's body.
RJ will have that done.
Jill Wilbur wants to see me on train tracks posing, and Mike under waterfalls. They're really getting
She
creative.
peed in your
See me
shoes.
laying on the tracks like somebody saved me.
So this one in so the is Bella.
Oh,
She's
somebody else.
almost 10 years old, and she has some super stress issues and has licked most of her fur off.
Yeah, she's half bald.
She looks like a naked kitty.
She's got a mohawk on her back,
Poor cat.
but she's healthy at least. She's just stressing.
She's loud and obnoxious. Of course I like that Mike suggestion. Why do you think I was at Centrilia? Sorry, babe. Sorry, Mike.
You guys are crazy.
Try being the only female with
Good
this
night, Myra.
group of crazy guys. No wonder I climbed the tower.
You're doing all the crazy stuff.
Man, you're talking about me,
I gave
right?
you props in my video clips.
She's not all the way
I gave you
hairless,
props, too.
RJ. You leave her. Oh.
She's trying to be one of those.
Wait, Mike
hairless
actually
cats.
gave somebody props in one of his videos?
I gave you, Becky. You were climbing the
Yeah.
tower. But you'll have to wait and see how I give it.
My turn to empty my beer. I'll be back.
Bye.
No talking about me unless it's about, Jake proposing.
Stop. RJ's not here. Can't do that.
Oh, there's
Welcome back,
Mateus.
Matt.
Was ist
Oh,
das?
he got water. He must be getting wasted
No.
already.
I get the hiccups. Oh,
Oh man,
It's actually vodka.
Chug it, chug
it's
it.
really vodka.
mm.
That's Russian water.
Nature's carpet pose. I could probably do that.
Nature's
That would
carpet.
be unbelievable.
I told you to
Who
get
was
a
it?
couch upholstered in nature's carpet, JP. To get a couch covered in it and then do your pose. It'll be
If
like
you could, you
for
could create one for
calendar
me,
or
I'll take it.
something. I'll get
We
right
went
on
to the
that.
dollar store, JP, and they had fake moss, and I was thinking of, oh, that's JP's carpet there.
It's not as soft as the real thing.
No, I believe you. Definitely, the real stuff is definitely softer.
Well, speaking of which, I do have a new Nature's Carpet T-shirt coming out once they do start shipping it out on Spreadshirt. But I did create one, so
Really? I can't wait to see that.
That'll be interesting.
Do a holiday calendar. A lot of people have been saying that, to do a calendar. Have to put me in little
You can do a
poses
calendar of
like
all
where's
of us.
Waldo, where's JP? Try to find
Where's
JP in
Waldo?
in the photo.
In the abandoned house. There he
You
is
know
in
how
the
cool that
window.
would
See
be?
him?
Just go in a big crowd and set a camera up and just get a picture and just make like a Where's Waldo of yourself.
Wear like
That'd be
disguises.
Just like fly your drone up in the air and just like snap a picture and just like a big crowd.
I'm pretty easy
That'd
to
be
find. I have
amazing,
one
I
of the biggest
think.
heads out there. So. Speak up. Can you guys hear me okay? They're saying to speak up.
I can hear you.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Amanda says I got to pick out 12 outfits for a holiday calendar you have. Probably just going to be t-shirts. All right, Matt, you taking off?
Yeah, it's getting late for me. Oh,
It's good hang. Oh, you just gotta get rid of them hiccups.
That's what happens when you're over
yeah,
40.
it's killing me tonight. I don't want.
Drink
I
as
don't
much
want to
water
be
as you
a
can in one gulp.
Take care of
Drink as much
Mateus.
water as you can with one gulp. Just pretty
Well,
much
Matt,
choke yourself.
before you go, I know you've been on group streams before. What do you think of this as comparison?
What's that?
See how
I said,
it is.
I know you've been on group streams before, as you mentioned. How do you think tonight was as comparison?
I love this. This was a lot of fun. I live for these live streams. It's great to talk to everyone who's here, as well as everyone in the chat. The interaction is great. So I look forward to doing more of them, and I want to host some myself. So I'm going to look into this program you have here, StreamYard. It seems pretty seamless.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah, and the best
It's
part
a
is
ton of fun.
you don't have to download anything. It's only through a website, and it's completely free, up to 20 hours per month. So
Nice.
if anyone wants to do it,
Nice.
check it out. It's 100% free, super simple to use, and like he said, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna try to use it soon.
Yeah, to all of you in the chat, Alan, it was great meeting you for the first time tonight in the chat.
Nice to meet you.
Everyone in the chat, it was as always. Lori, hold your breath 10 times and swallow. Yeah, I'll try that. It's been great, hanging out with all of you as always. So to you guys in the chat, everyone, thank you, and have a great night. I'll see you all in the next one.
All right, Matt, have a good one.
Good
Take
hanging
care,
with you,
Matt.
Matt.
Have a good night.
Matt.
Always enjoy hanging out. Take it easy, man.
This is
Good night,
interesting.
man.
All right, he's
All right.
gone. We can talk. We can talk about him now.
You want to try it?
He's probably
No, I'm
still
good
watching.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to turn us off.
He's stuck with us.
Yeah, how many times has Jake said, "Yeah, I'm going to bed"? 10 minutes later, there's
Oh,
another
yeah.
comment.
Yeah, I get a little,
All the
I get a
time.
little squirrely like that.
Usually when he says, okay, it's bedtime, I know it's about an hour and a half before he actually comes into bed. I know.
Oh. Well, what can we say? We are highly entertaining. It's hard to turn away.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
have to
feel like
agree.
we've been on here for 2 hours.
2 hours
Whoa,
and
really?
15 minutes and 27
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
JP's live is at almost 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Wowzers.
It's been
That's
enjoyable.
wild.
So, okay,
Why?
has anybody ever had Red Stripe?
What is
No.
Red Stripe?
Is that
It's
the
a-
Jamaican beer?
Yeah, it's a brewed in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jamaica,
Where did that
imported
from?
local. JR, when he went
Oh.
back to Texas or Chicago or wherever the hell he went.
I had it
Funny.
like 20 years ago.
I've never had this. It's different, and I can't stand lagers, and it doesn't suck. It's the best. Just it doesn't suck.
I'm not going anywhere yet, Amanda. And Adam, Rochelle's asking if I'm asking you to keep quiet. They're saying you're being too quiet.
I'm just trying to keep tabs on the stream and listen to everybody else.
Adam's reading.
Adam's pulling
Adam.
double duty. He's
I had to get rid of
Adam.
somebody, so
What's on that? Is that a refrigerator behind you?
yes.
What's on it? I see like pictures. Is it magnets
This is my
or?
girls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just looking at it. I was just trying to figure out exactly what was on there.
Hey, Mike.
I
Finally
got
got
pictures
it
of
in.
both my daughters when they were growing up.
What's
That's
up?
cool.
Got the new tripod in.
Oh, nice,
Oh,
nice, nice. Is that
RJ
the Zomi?
Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, it's blue. I love it.
Yeah, they're nice. They're nice tripods.
JP Blue.
Not a bad price.
JP, when are you gonna get that little single seater side by side?
Well, as soon as
I
you
guess
give me a
you
nice super
drive
chat,
it.
I'll buy it.
You hear that, everybody? Help them out.
Yeah, that thing was sweet.
Did you get some video of it?
I just took a picture of it. I just got video of the going on two wheels.
Yeah, I know I got a little bit of it in my video, but I didn't zoom in on it or
Wasn't it awesome that I could do that?
nothing. Becky just
Yeah.
taking $30,000 side by sides from some dude that she just met.
I would have
I
drove
was
that
like,
right to my house.
I was like,
Just
she's not coming back with it, bud. It's going right home. She's gonna drive
What is
all
that?
2 hours
Bud
back
Light
home.
Platinum.
Better than the Bud Light that I had.
Bud Light Platinum. I don't think I've had that.
Yeah, we did
Those,
at the
those are
party.
good.
Stronger.
Yeah, that was just too easy. After dude on two wheels like went further down the hill and we were talking to the other guy, I just walked up and was like, "Hey, can I drive it?" He's like, "Yeah, sure."
He's like, whatever.
Can you imagine the
Oh,
adventure you could have had trying to escape from all those guys? Like, oh man, you missed an opportunity for the biggest
all
viral video of
falling
your
out.
life. You
It
had
would
the
have been
camera
I
on
was
and
the
Yeah,
everything.
the cube camera.
Should have hooked the little cube on that thing.
I
You were,
was
you
the
were.
sober one, so I probably could have made it very far.
That's what you could have said. You're like, I'm trying to save lives.
I tried to save lives.
Coming back down the hill from the top of Graffiti Highway, that big puddle that was there, I wanted to go through it so bad, but there were so many people just standing around it, and I had half
you
the,
splashed everything.
well, I had half the thought
Sorry,
to like just be like,
first time.
he didn't move, my bad, but I couldn't do it.
Sharon saying goodnight. Thanks for stopping by, Sharon.
Good night,
Take it
Sharon.
easy, Sharon.
Good night.
It's good hanging with you.
Hi, Sharon.
Narnia is asking if Becky has a channel. Yes, she
Yes,
does.
I do. Give me a sec, and
Say you're here.
I'm just
Becky,
gonna put my name.
Becky, at the very least, put something on your image for your name so people could recognize it easier.
Oh yeah.
I haven't figured out how to do that
Oh,
yet.
I'll show you. I'll have to show her later.
You got a YouTuber right next to you.
Yeah, I'll show her.
He's too busy with his own channel to help.
No, I can help you. I just can't help you during the live stream.
Uh-huh.
Amanda, does that
So
mean you're
right now,
subscribed to
my-
me? Go ahead.
Right now, my channel is pretty much our kitten,
Adventures with Dex is Becky.
but more are going to be added.
Yeah, we definitely got to put together a little collaboration of him for the whole year, from him being a kitten to where he's at now.
Yeah, we're gonna do that with pictures, though, right?
I got video too. If you want the video, I can give it to you, and you can do what you want with it.
Well, his video is like 30 seconds to 2 minutes of uncut, so
I got like 30 minutes of him.
well, that's why I do each one individually.
Well, guys, I think I have to call it a night. I have to take the puppy out.
Oh man.
Oh, you have a puppy.
Yeah. 9-month-old puppy.
Aw.
Little Ziggy.
I think Dex will be a year either the end of April or the first or second week of May. The vet wasn't sure exactly how old he was when I found him.
Yeah, we got 4 cats and a python.
Yeah, I have a silver lab, and he's just a maniac.
Come here,
An
man.
absolute
I got
maniac.
cats, and I got a red-nosed purebred pit bull.
Ooh, they're
Oh,
beautiful
no
dogs,
way.
though. But
Yeah, they're very
yes, I will
nice.
let you all go. Enjoy the rest of the stream, and thank you, JP, for having me. And chat, thank you. You guys are awesome as always.
No
Hey,
problem. You're always
Mike.
welcome.
Yes.
Everybody wants to see your puppy.
Like, you can save it for next time.
Yeah, we could bring them up. I could post pictures. I don't want to go down and then bring them back up and then bring them back down. I'm that lazy right now. I apologize.
Next time.
You
Definitely.
hear that, everybody? He'll show us next time.
All right, Mike. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one, man.
I will. Definitely, guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Take it easy,
Love
man.
yous.
See
Good
ya.
night.
I can't
Bye-bye.
find the poop.
See you later. Peace.
And then there was 4.
And there was 4.
Does this mean I can get on my own?
You could if you want, but you're kind of silly to do that. You're right there.
Yeah. I can block you.
It's just, I will punch you in the back
No,
of your
no
head.
punches. No
So,
punches.
question for the viewers. I do know, aside from the mods, we do have some people that do make content that do put out videos. So if you want, I will give you guys a few moments. If you want to describe your channel, if you want to share what type of content that you make, maybe earn yourself a few new subscribers. But if you do make content,
Aw.
take this opportunity to share it with everyone here.
Yeah, let us know. We'll definitely check it out too.
There's a channel that I've gotten really into. It's a guy out of Canada who does dirty details on vehicles.
Thank you,
It's-
like seeing people clean cars.
I could sit and watch a 30-minute video of him vacuuming out a truck that is like disgusting, and it's just fascinating.
He does do a great job. I've only seen like one video, but he takes the seats out of the car and everything just to get underneath of them.
He did one the other day. He pulled motor oil, used motor oil out of the carpet. He says, I've never seen something so black come out of the carpet. I've seen orange and brown, but never black. Yes, the detail geek. I love him.
McGee films them all over the place.
Yeah, I did enjoy going to the abandoned golf course in Gettysburg with McGee. Definitely was a fun time dealing with those kids, those pesky kids spray painting.
Sandra Pink said she put out her first video today of an abandoned school. That's a heck of a first video.
That's awesome.
That's excellent.
Yeah, definitely want to see that. I'll have to go
Jill
back
Wilbur
in
has
there
15
and put my
subscribers
other-
thanks to me. Well, McGee, like I said, you're always welcome to collab, whether one-on-one or come to the meetups. We do at least one a month. So if you want some content, you know, you're welcome to join us. Invitations
Yeah,
are always open.
Yeah, McGee, I don't know exactly where you are, but if you are close to Gettysburg, we live in like 15, 20 minutes from Gettysburg.
He's not too far from me. He's down near, I think, Wilkes-Barre area.
Oh, okay. Well, still, he's always welcome around our area. Vice versa.
JP,
RJ wants to come on the stream, Jay.
does he feel better?
He's not coughing, is he? Not
He
trying
had
to get sick.
he had an emergency with the Hershey's chocolate kiss
Yeah, I
earlier
heard.
and couldn't make it to the
Yeah.
stream.
It was a sneak
Did he
attack.
get it out of his lungs?
I think he ended up swallowing it. He said no chocolate was gone.
He's been cut off from the chocolate.
No
Aw.
chocolate was wasted in the choking of that
Yes.
Hershey's Candy Kiss.
No chocolate was wasted.
He wouldn't have had that problem if he had a Rolo.
Rolos are good.
Jack wants to start a channel on jukeboxes and arcades, but shy. Well, Jack, it took me over 7 years to put my face in front of the camera. So just start off by showing what you like to show, and you know,
Yeah, you
share
don't
your
have to have
knowledge and
face
info.
in the video to begin with, at least.
yeah. everyone
Arcades
starts
are
there.
awesome places to make videos in.
We're gonna be doing an arcade that's near our house. It's a free play arcade. You go in, pay like
We talked about it earlier
$25
for the whole day.
for the whole day.
That's
Yeah,
kinda
Jay
how it
and
works
I
out there.
both have a video from the retro arcade in Gatlinburg, but unfortunately it since has closed.
Yeah, they even
Aw.
have like those not Chuck E. Cheese animatronics, but like before Chuck E. Cheese, you had like those other characters that were animatronic. They have them up
Jeepers Creepers.
in the back
I
area.
mean, Jeepers.
It's kind of
Oh
creepy.
my gosh. I had my
Kind of
birthday
reminds me of
party.
Friday at Freddy's.
I had my birthday party when I was 10 at Showbiz Pizza, which was pretty much
Oh my
Chuck E. Cheese.
goodness.
And I remember
Yeah.
all of those animatronics very clearly.
It definitely look a lot different now when you look at me like, wow. When I was a kid, how wasn't I scared of these things?
There's some YouTube videos where they take the face off and you look at
Oh, yeah.
all the inner workings. It's extra creepy.
Yeah, all you see is the big eyes.
Yes.
Oh,
There was a place
I've
called Zach
actually-
Periwinkle's too. That was I don't know if it became before Chuck E. Cheese or was like a knockoff of it, but I remember they had like this big like rope swing that went around the whole building, like a ball crawl, rope climbing, and they had the animatronics on a stage and had tunnels underneath it. You could go underneath them and run around. And it used to be inside a old Kmart, which changed into Kmart. They bought it out, but I don't know if that was just a Pennsylvania thing or if it was nationwide. But it was called Zach Periwinkle's.
I've not heard of that.
I remember the Discovery Zone and Jeepers. Those are the two other
Jeepers.
places I remember.
Yeah,
that had,
I remember
Party at
Discovery
Jeepers.
Zone.
Yeah, they're all went out of business though. That's fine. I mean, Blockbuster bought them out.
Yeah, they had
And then
one here
Blockbuster
that
went under.
it was short lived.
It's fun. I shall
Good
return.
old movie rental days too.
Yep,
I
can you put
remember
the lights in?
those well.
Make it a Blockbuster night.
Blockbuster, Hollywood Video,
The
Errol's.
video store in this town only went out of business like a couple of years ago. And we still have a Radio Shack too.
Yeah, we have actually got a video rental place in town. I haven't gone to it yet, but it's like I don't know if I'm gonna actually rent from there, but I just want to go check it out.
Mhm. I do miss browsing the aisles and looking at the covers.
Yeah, same thing with video games. I used to get video games from a lot of those places to rent.
Well, was asking if anyone remembers Circus Pizza. I never heard of that.
Circus Pizza? No, I haven't heard of that one.
Never heard of it.
What location was that Circus Pizza? What state was that in? Might be like a thing on a different area.
Man,
Becky
is
says,
this
Jay, plug in the lights.
Plugging the lights.
yeah, man. These are kind of random. I mean, I typically do live streams a couple times a week, but the group ones I try to do a few times a month. So all I can say is stay tuned to my community tab, where you're welcome to message me to find out. But there's no specific schedule. It's just kind of whenever we're available. What's the best place I've ever been to? Too many to list. I can't pick a favorite.
You get that question every day, don't you, Jay?
Welcome, Becky.
So Jacqueline remembers that.
Becky's knocking on the window. She's out on the porch.
So Circus is in Minnesota, and it's like Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh. That's what they're talking about. There's one of those lights you're talking about. It's bright in. There you go.
So I think RJ is going to be coming momentarily. He says he's outside having a smoke. Crawl Dog, how are you enjoying being back on the YouTube community making content? Is it like riding a bike again, or were you a little nervous coming back on? Because I know you took a little hiatus with the whole COPPA thing, but that kind of was like, didn't even turn out to be a big deal from what we saw.
Yeah, it was over. I think everybody overthought that one.
It's like they tried to scare us, and they did, but
Yeah.
now that it's over, it's like, oh, just another change,
There was like they're trying to do a purge, YouTuber purge. See how many people can get off of the platform.
Adam, anything new from you, or anything you want to share that? Well, here's a question for all of you, if you want to play with it. What's something you could share? Nothing too private, but what's something that people don't know about you that you have never mentioned in your videos before? Do you want to start, Adam, if you want to?
Okay. Right now, just I guess I don't bring up the fact that I do have physical problems and physical disabilities and whatnot, but I still keep going out there and giving it my best. Go out there doing exploring.
No, that's not a bad way to do it. At least you keep yourself mobile and keep your mind going and keep active.
It's a great cleanser.
Oh, Retro, what about you?
I just probably have some little fun factoids. Like, I used to play ice hockey on an all guys team. I think I did tell you that, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
But you said you couldn't imagine it because all I ever do is fall. But I actually am pretty good on ice skating. My first job was at an ice skating rink, and I drove the Zamboni for a while as well.
It's
Never been on
something I
ice
wouldn't
skates in my
envision.
life. I'm 49 years old, so.
Oh Lord, that was
What
my
about you,
thing
Jake?
for many years.
Oh, well, don't tell anybody, but I'm a spy. No, I'm just kidding. No, I guess one thing I don't really talk about much is I work on cars a lot, and I don't really talk about working on cars. I make videos about cars, but I am a mechanic, and I'm pretty much a GM Master Technician, which is pretty much the highest rank that you could be as a technician for General Motors. Anything else? I don't know about anything else I could mention. I mean, I did have back issues a couple years ago because I got in a bad car accident. I fractured 4 bones in my back, but luckily didn't need anything other than 2 days in the hospital, and then they sent me home with some painkillers, and then I was pretty much after that. I did a little bit of yoga, and I haven't really done anything else other than that and exploring, and I'm pretty much feel great. I get a little bit of back pain every once in a while.
He's being modest. He could have died.
Yeah, it could have been bad. I mean, it was a pretty bad accident, but I lived through it, and the car saved my life. So, other than that, I don't know what else I could tell you guys.
He's dating a sexy older woman.
Yeah, Becky's older than me. She's 7 years older than me. 7 years older. And her son's 22.
My son is 2.5 years younger than Jake's youngest
Yeah,
brother.
so if we get married, his uncle will be how much older than him?
2.5 years.
Yeah, they went to the same school together.
They went to high school together.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a little weird, but yeah. Becky's great though. I love her.
What about you,
Love
Jay?
it.
You got to tell us something we don't know.
There's a lot of things I shared. That's the thing. There's not a whole lot that I haven't. I mean, 2 things I could recap that I mentioned sparingly before is when I was younger, people know I have a fascination with trains. Like I love anything railroad related. So obviously, growing up in my early 20s, I wanted to have a job working for a railroad company. Came really close to accepting a job as a train conductor, but the deciding factor on that is when Lily was really young. She was just born. The company that wanted to hire me was over an hour away, and you had to be on call 24/7 and arrive within an hour. So that unfortunately forced me not to take the job, but I was really close to being a conductor and eventually worked my way up to an engineer, which was for the Reading and Northern. Would have been an awesome experience, but with having a newborn wasn't the right time. Aside from that, many people know back in the day, from my late teens up into my early 30s, I've worked security as a bouncer, as a doorman, worked at a casino security, well over a dozen places, and more than half of those jobs I actually got by just being at the location and wearing a security shirt that I found at like a Spencer's store. It had like staff on there, security. So people kept approaching me for problems, and people that worked there were like, "Hey, we noticed you get like more attention than our guys. You want a job here?" So
Nice.
it kind of worked out in a funny way that I got jobs just by standing around looking like a security guy. So
That's great.
That worked out
It's always
well.
good. It's good to check out your thrift stores to get those. Put them on.
So something that I don't really delve into in any of my videos or on camera is number one, I am a recovering addict. I mean, and it's just something that something I've always held on to, and I'm pretty freaking proud of them. And the other thing is, I suffer from severe depression. I'm actually going through a very severe right now.
It's hard to get her medicine right now.
Yeah, and in Maryland to PA, I hadn't set up anything, and I actually had an appointment for it, and the office called to cancel it. And go back to your old doctor, which I can't do because it's in another state with different insurance. Keep taking your meds, which I think I have about a week's worth of meds left. So pray for me. Pray for
that's
Jake
rough.
too. Pray for Jake.
Yeah, definitely hope they get straightened
How
out.
are you with your diabetic shots?
Not to cut you off, but we are bringing
all-
RJ on if he's ready. You ready? Thumbs up.
Oh, it's about time.
All right, here comes Mr. 78
Oh,
Productions.
Clap, clap.
RJ.
I am
RJ,
praying for
yeah.
you.
Woo!
I am.
Oh, thank
Shut
you,
up so you can hear me. I'm
Yay,
praying for
RJ.
you. Stop interrupting.
RJ, you're really dark.
I know. I'm trying to hide the mess behind me.
He tans a lot.
Have you
He's on the
recovered?
rock.
Have you recovered, RJ, from your serious Hershey Kiss emergency?
Yes, my throat's a lot better now.
I'm glad to hear that. I was worried.
Yeah.
Well, I was worried too. I almost died. Hold on, let me see if I can get more light. Hold on one second.
There's your kisses.
Hey, put them away. You gotta recover over here. Please.
Is that any better?
Bring them back.
Looks like
look
you
like you're
have
part of the
blue
Blue Man
alien
group.
eyes.
Part of the Blue Man.
He's in the
Glasses,
Blue Man
reflection,
group.
yeah. That's because I got my computer in front of me and my tablet in front of me here. So
But, like,
Yeah,
you're not
RJ looks
eating
like he's
chocolate.
a newborn with a fresh shave.
I know you like that.
Oh yeah, he did shave. Look,
trying
what are you
to
doing?
trying to keep the germ stuff away. You know, I figure it's easier to clean my face than have that germ holder on my face.
I like.
Yes, he's social
Catcher.
distancing himself from his beard.
That's right. Don't worry, it'll be back in a week.
Social distancing.
Becky, simmer down, will you?
Shut up, RJ.
Becky's getting
Whoa,
high
whoa,
back
you
there or
guys are getting
something.
too rowdy now.
Something's going on. I don't know.
It's the Jamaican
Oh,
beer.
here, you want
Jamaican
some? I
beer.
got some right here.
It's
Here,
still
get a hold.
matter.
Here, you want some?
Those are deadly. Deadly
You almost
kisses.
took me
I don't
out. Yeah, I'm like kissing an
Only Jake's
ashtray.
smoking. Yeah, me too.
Whoa.
Poor Jake.
Hey, Jake. Jake.
Whoa, whoa. Put it away. Put it away. No, put it away.
Jake.
Reach your
Somebody
hand
can
out.
put a ring on it.
Jake, come on.
You guys are too much. It's too much.
RJ, Cynthia
Why don't
mentioned
you
about
just
you
make 'em
being on
happy
Alan's
and
ghost hunt
propose?
last night. What did you think of being a part of that with him?
It was different. It was a little disappointing that we didn't have any activity. We were really hoping to see a lot more. I mean, when you guys were there was definitely a lot more going on, but whether it was they passed on, moved on to where they needed to go, or they just didn't want to deal with us last night, I don't know, but it was really disappointing. It was still an interesting thing to do. I mean, it was a lot of fun, so, but a little disappointing.
Yeah.
It might be social.
Hopefully we can get back there
distancing.
again and we'll have some activity. Maybe they're just afraid of the coronavirus. Who knows?
Yeah. So, yeah,
Or you scared them off with that silky
Yeah,
smooth face of yours.
That could be too.
Right,
That could be too.
Man, is he dashing?
Ooh, stunning.
A little creepy.
Look,
Jake, not sure if you know, but your image is coming in really pixelated and glitchy. I don't know if you did something different or not, but it's coming in really bad.
I don't know.
Does it look like that for you guys? Does he look like glitchy? And...
Yes, it does.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird because it
Hey,
doesn't look that way for us.
Maybe I should try pausing. And,
Looks like they blurred out his face.
Perfect. We didn't want to look at you
on the
anymore
YouTube
anyway.
over there, yeah. Oh,
Oh, now
guys.
we got endless echo. Jake looks like Minecraft.
oh, give me a second. I'll try to see what
Oh, wait.
happens.
Hang on 1 second here.
Wow, that's bright. How's that for light?
That's good.
Wow.
Whoa, he's bright.
Can definitely see you now.
Bright and
A lot
shiny.
better,
people, aren't
Jake.
you?
Oh, okay, cool. All I did was hit stop
Hey,
camera.
Adam.
Unpause it.
It might
I've
have
seen
been
that.
trying to focus on the volume and split
I-
itself out.
Nice.
I have that same shirt, Adam. So does
Jake looks
Jay.
like
He has that shirt
Minecraft.
too.
Minecraft
There he
Jake.
is.
Whoa, whoa.
Jason Voorhees is with us tonight.
You're a week late.
No, I don't need a man.
I got scared off by the coronavirus.
Where's your mask? Over your mask.
Yeah.
I I'll go. I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh, you get to move up.
Becky's
All right,
taking
this
over.
light's too bright. I can't deal with this.
Whoa, I'm on camera.
Matt was.
Whoa, make sure.
Holy crap,
I'll
Jay.
let you do that.
It's my alter ego.
We can't see you again.
The light's too
Yay!
bright. I can't deal with it.
I got one too. Check it out.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my.
Ah!
You guys should check
Bright
this
light,
out.
bright light. It's like gremlins.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I know.
Guys.
I understand.
All right, enough with the lights.
Oh, you know what?
What is going on? It's like a circus over there.
Yeah, right?
Oh boy, this went
Well,
off
now
the
that
rails.
Jake's gone.
Yeah, didn't it? See, I should have just kept in the chat. I ruined everything. Oh, where's my jug of pee? Hold on a second.
Ew.
Good God.
Blech.
Oh, it clears the throat nicely when you have a chocolate stuck in there.
Hey, JK in California, hello.
Uh-oh.
Chinese fire drill, nice.
Hey, Retromantic's in the chat. Glad to have you here. Did she not pick up on that?
What?
You said hello in the chat. I'm like, oh, Retromantic's in the chat. Glad to have you here.
I was responding to someone else.
So who are we not feeding? I think that's all
Don't feed
of us.
me after midnight.
I don't know what you guys did, Becky, but you guys are coming in like really spotty right now. Like even the audio's in and out. It's like you're on
Hold
dial-up.
on. Oh God.
We need those
Oh, I
dial-up
see
sound
it down
effects.
here.
Their internet probably slowed down.
It is Hanover.
Wi-Fi speeds have dropped.
Yeah, she's doing like one frame every 45 seconds.
I thought it would be me out here in the boonies that was like that.
Hey, you're
I
coming
know
through
you're
nice and
crystal clear.
I know, I can't believe it.
It's the YouTube gods. Oh.
They're shining on me.
Our internet dropped from 5 to 2.4, so we're stuck with grainy. Sorry.
Are you guys using like multiple devices at once? Maybe that.
Well, let's see. We've got the one that the camera's on, the one that Jake is following. Oh my God, on his computer, and then my phone's a chat. So yeah. And yeah, I see how grainy it is over in this one. Here, let's do this while I'm in the hot seat. No, I said close out.
Crawl Dog said they're 20 minutes from you guys.
There we go.
Becky.
Who?
Crawl Dog said they're 20 minutes away from you.
Cool beans.
They're actually at the Knobles meetup.
We're always looking for people to hang out with. Like there's Matt, and then there's one other person that lives in where Matt lives at. And then a couple of other people that are around. But yeah, we're always looking for people to hang out with, even if it's just to like come hang out and play board games or whatever.
I'm always looking for people to hang out with too, but I just don't advertise it.
Well, you're welcome to come down here, RJ.
Come quarantine with us.
You're welcome to drive 10 hours and hang out with me.
Yeah, I don't
would
know if
totally
Blue will
do
make
it
it that far. There'll be a lot of gas to get Blue down there.
You just be like Forrest Gump and just start running.
Yeah, right. I'll be
Thanks,
there
Jay.
eventually.
Journey
Not a
with
bright
Jay says
man.
we look like Walmart security. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is not the mask that I meant.
Oh my God.
Well, this one's more appropriate.
Jake,
No, it's
put away the bedroom
not.
toys, okay?
You see what you started there, Jay? Monkey see, monkey do.
Save that stuff for the bedroom, okay? We don't need to see that.
What is that? Creature from the Black Lagoon?
So we look like Walmart security video.
I don't know how
Looks
to
like a
fix it.
miscolored Darth Vader.
Jay, I think Walmart security
You
videos
did.
is a step up from that.
You don't like this?
My
I am your
goodness.
father.
Yeah, this gets any worse
Oh
when you have
my
to
God.
pull the plug on them. It's getting pretty bad.
And what's funny is this is his first beer.
Ever?
I don't know how to fix it. I can't no,
Oh, we're in trouble
We
now.
need to find a straw.
I don't know what to do.
That's a big step up from chocolate milk.
Oh,
This video's better quality.
I would agree that.
that's not the mask that I meant.
Another. I don't have a purchase.
All right, you guys need to reboot your. You guys need to reboot your
Yeah,
router
hold
or
on.
something.
Yeah, you may want to try and
Hold on, let's
close
try
things
this.
out and come back. You can come back on, but it's not working right now. Yeah, she just X'd herself out. Oh, maybe they'll be back.
Shh, listen.
I'm listening to reason.
It got so quiet.
Shh, I'm listening to reason. Let's try this again. Okay, they're trying to come through again. Let's see how this goes.
Okay.
One thing I noticed about my chat, I'm watching it on
Oh.
a laptop in front of me, and it's like behind. So if I answer
Yeah,
a
yeah.
question like way far away from when
You're
somebody
gonna-
asked,
Yeah,
You're gonna have that lag.
Like I said, your audio is off a slight bit with your picture, but it's not bad though.
mhm,
How is it
figured
now?
would be a little bit.
You came in clear, and now you're pixelating again and frozen like you're scared.
Are you picking your
I-
nose?
Shut up. No.
It's like,
I think Hanover's had an issue.
What, the stream?
Yeah,
No.
sure. Blame it on
Yeah.
Hanover.
Our internet is kind of weird sometimes.
I will. It's
Probably
fine.
everybody's on the internet too.
Oh, that's
I'm
true.
all about.
do I hear dial-up
Who's
sounds?
got dial-up?
Oh, that's
Rachel's being
probably my
crafty.
scanner.
Like somebody pick up the phone and break their dial-up connection.
I'm trying to download porn. Do you mind?
Oh, this could take a couple hours on dial-up. Jeez.
Glenn and Mike had to call it quits for the night. He had to walk his dog, and he has work tomorrow.
See it?
It's freezing.
Jake sounds like
Just us.
pain.
Yeah, I think
Maybe on
our
helium.
internet has like.
What time is it? It's getting later. People are probably all getting online now. I can't go to the bars.
Wow, that was bad.
It's really.
Can you also
bad,
turn your
Dave.
mic down
Can
a
I hear
little?
us fine?
Do you guys have the volume on your
I
computer?
don't know
'Cause there's
how.
like,
Mike's on the actual. Mike's on the camera all
Can you
the
turn?
way up. The
Turn camera down.
Can
I
you-
it's
mean,
down all the way.
the volume.
Yeah, because you're like blasting everybody else out.
you have to go into your recording section under your control panel and adjust the levels.
There you go. Whisper. That'll work.
Yes, ASMR.
I don't know how to do that.
Hey, it's me, Becky.
There's probably a YouTube video to show you how to do
Hey,
that.
do this though. Hit stop cam.
Okay, hold on a second.
Is he
guys.
working on the Commodore
still
computer right
talk.
now?
I gotta wait for it.
64 or 128.
I'm going to unplug the camera.
It's the unreleased version. It didn't meet quality standards. Whisper is sexy. It's like scary. Bars are closed. Everyone's looking at porn, probably. Yes, I agree, Stephanie. It's creepy.
Bye, Journey with Jay.
Journey with Jay.
Oh.
So are they trying to come through again? All right, this is third strike. You're out. This is the last one.
Happy to come back in.
All right, so they're clear for the moment.
Make this one count.
Back some. Who's back? Why was freaking the camera out?
Grabs her and pulls her back.
Whoa!
Is it working now?
Oh, it looks a little bit better. I mean, when I
It's
went
not
out,
choppy.
when I went out last time, it came back okay and then went choppy.
Move your hand off that mouse.
RJ, Sandra's asking what type of videos you have coming out or that you're working on.
I don't know what the next one's going to be yet. I was thinking about either doing the one we just did last weekend or the Centralia one that we just did. I've been throwing a couple of older ones in there, the last couple of days. So maybe throw a new one in and then throw a couple more older ones in. I got such a backlog all the way up to last year, all the way back to the first. Yeah, that I'm just trying to
I'll put anything up there.
knock out what I can and get up what I can. So that way you guys have something to watch while you're stuck at home.
Man.
Well, no, then we're moving. I think it's our internet, babe. We're crappy internet. It switched from 5 to 2.4, so.
It's all because of the virus.
It is. Virus has nothing to do with internet.
It does. Everybody's on.
No, it
Yeah,
has to do with the town that we live in.
The race car museum was on our way back from the Harper's Ferry meetup that Matt MPG did back in October. Alan and I went there. He unfortunately lost his footage of that. So
Oh no.
we don't have his side of it. So at least I had my side of it. So my footage from it. But that was a really cool museum. I've been wanting to get there for a while, and I saw that we were close to it when we were driving back. I was like, oh, we got to go there. So we did.
I still got to get there myself.
It's neat. Anytime you want to go, Adam, let me know. We'll go.
What was that?
Now,
The
which race car
Hershey Museum?
That's the Eastern. I got the brochure right here.
I think it's one that you guys did, Becky.
Yeah, we did a video there.
That place was awesome, and I want to go back.
It's like a half hour or a little more than a half hour from here.
Yeah, I want to also
Eastern Museum of Motor Racing.
Is that the ones I went to or no?
It's in York Springs, PA.
Oh, not the Hershey
Yeah,
one.
we
Okay.
went to have that tractor
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
No,
that
you went to the ACAA.
Yeah.
AC. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get back there. I was watching your videos on. I'm like, yeah, I missed a lot. I got to get back.
Yeah, and
the
they
one-
change that up like every 6 months, so it'll be different.
The one that
It-
RJ went to. The one that RJ went to was not too far from me and Jake, and we actually ended up going there the day that we got hit with a huge storm, and it got to the point where they were telling everybody that they couldn't go outside and this, that, and the other. And then after the storm passed, we went out and looked at tractors.
Yeah, we did a video of the tractors too.
See, they're in the tractors more than I am.
Nobody's more
That's
into
the demo.
tractors than you, RJ.
Oh,
I
you'd
have
be
the
surprised.
pictures to prove it.
You'd be
RJ
surprised,
RJ
Ellen.
was
There's
the first tractor pull.
We miss our car shows.
The pedal tractor.
yeah,
I mean,
you with your
We're
little at the end.
Ooh.
I hope the
And the
Summer
guy who
Junior
runs-
Nationals in Bloomsburg is going to be taking place in July. I want to get to that show.
Yeah, I've never been to Bloomsburg. I'd love to go to Bloomsburg sometime. I remember watching
Especially
it on.
this year.
I remember watching the monster trucks there on TNN years ago.
Yes. You still see them on YouTube.
Yeah, the good
So,
old
Adam,
days.
have
This
you
year,
ever been to
Bigfoot
the
will be
Pocono
running the
racetrack?
dent side body.
Sweet.
What's that?
Have you ever been to Poconos Racetrack?
Many times. I actually crewed on a NARCA car up there for the late James Hilton.
No
I was
way.
actually off.
That's awesome.
I was offered a job there last summer to be on the towing crew, but I didn't take
no
it.
way. That's
So
awesome.
that would have been neat.
Yeah.
I am definitely fiending for my NASCAR. I miss it.
I'm sure I could get in on that again because I still have that
Yeah, I
connection,
love going
so I
over the
could
wall.
probably
That
find
was a lot
out.
of fun. That'd be cool.
That's another thing we could all do. We could all go and do the NASCAR racing where we get to drive the slot car.
That's what Adam wants to do. The
Yeah, my dad did that. He had a ball doing it. I said the
I'd
monster.
love to be able to do
Mile,
that
I think
myself
it's
if I
called.
could. I'd like to drive one of the cars.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
I just wish my dad still had the job he had because he would get the tickets for that thing for free. If he still worked there, we could all got in there, probably no problem. But times
That
have
would have been
changed.
epic.
Sandra, I got some Hershey Kisses here if you want some.
Don't try to swallow them whole.
Man, I'm hungry. I have people talking about food.
See you,
Because
Jack.
somebody else said they were hungry.
And people eat when they're hungry.
My God, Becky, you're worse than a kid. You're always hungry.
I'm a fat girl trapped in a skinny girl body. Of course, I'm always
No
hungry.
wonder why Jake can't buy you a ring. He's always buying you food.
Oh, look what I got Jake
low
today.
blow, low blow.
You used to always got me. I was eating my peeps. Yes.
That's the best part about them is they just shrug it off and keep going like they didn't even hear it.
What happened?
I heard it.
I missed it.
He's got Oreos.
He's got the mint
I'll get
Oreos.
these.
Oh, the mint Oreos. Becky's going high society on us here.
Wow, that's getting loud. I got to take the earbud out of my good ear
Blue
before I lose that one
raspberry.
too.
You guys gotta mute your microphone to do that. That's so loud.
Oh, man.
Be careful opening this
That's
up.
why that microphone can pick me up in the bedroom.
I know, but you have an option on the stream to mute your microphone. That's really loud when you're crinkling.
Yeah, just hit that mute.
So how do I turn the microphone down again?
You can. It's down all the way. You gotta hit mute.
Jake says it's down all the way.
It is. I already set it all the way down before it started. It's
Well-
the microphone on the actual camera.
Jake, I just heard the ghost in the room behind you, so you gotta do something with it.
I think I heard your neighbors moaning away, so I mean that's a little sensitive.
No, sadly, Jennifer, that is the truth. My left ear is worse than my right ear. I have a hard time hearing in my left ear.
What?
Huh?
Come again?
Huh?
Retro, speak up. You look like you're nervous.
This is some good content right here.
Or you're constipated,
Hey.
one of the two.
Wait a minute. How'd you get on top now? You were down at the bottom left or bottom right.
When they kept signing off and coming back on, I was moving all around, different spot.
Nice.
Oh, we just got some
Now I'm
retro
on the
blue
bottom
there.
I moved up too, so
Raised the roof.
Ooh, ooh. You know what we forgot to do before Mike left? We'll have to do it with us who was in the chat. We forgot to do the high five and the wave.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
So we're going to have to do
Woo!
that before we wrap up the stream.
I gotta move back for that.
Start practicing.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wrong way.
Hey, I'm trying to give Adam a high five.
Adam's too far in. He's like smacking her in the face. Now they're hugging.
oh, Alan, give me a hug.
Hey, wait a minute. Let me get in on that. Oh,
Ella
okay.
moved away. She missed it. Hey, let go of Adam's legs.
What the heck?
RJ,
What is
come into my
RJ
box.
doing?
Oh boy,
Whoa, that was
too much excitement.
inappropriate.
No comment.
Retro, this is a PG channel, okay?
Sorry, I meant the chat box.
No comment.
Mhm.
The chat box.
Truth comes out.
I am not touching that one.
Sorry, I
And
felt
remember,
like
this is
the
live.
chat needed spicing up.
I can't edit that out either.
Sorry.
Look, we shocked Becky so bad she's frozen. Like,
I can hear her, just can't see her.
Oh, jeez.
That was quite humorous.
Sorry.
Just throw a peep.
Noise. I'm trying to hit the camera.
Oh man, my
She
cheeks
just
are
threw
hurting.
a peep at the screen.
I hate that. So what are you doing? Good audio.
It's not a tumor.
Oh,
No.
screen.
Okay,
I
that
got
was fun. Oh, that's Adam.
I think I peed a little.
Oops.
Oh, it's so
Are
soft.
we still laughing about the same thing?
No,
I was
I don't
just rubbing
think we're
Jake's
on
head.
We're all laughing. Who cares what we're laughing at? It's all good.
Oh, man.
I think we're done. Oh my!
Your box-
Journey with Jay. Your box is too tight for RJ.
Whoa, whoa. All right, that's enough of that.
Oh yeah.
Let's keep it PG now. PG time. Parental guidance.
Yes, I totally did forget to breathe.
There's no kids in here. We good.
The radiator is leaking.
RJ,
That actually,
don't choke
you know
to
what?
death.
Journey with Jay, that actually reminds me of a story from years ago when I was towing cars
Oh,
up to
God.
Long Island. Back before GPS, you know, trying to go through the Lincoln Tunnel and through Manhattan in a rollback with 2 cars on it. And then coming back through the Midtown Tunnel, I couldn't get in the proper
Feeling bad.
lane, the toll lane. And as I pull up, they actually stopped all the traffic to make me back up to move over 1 lane. And as I'm pulling into the next toll booth, the girl in the toll booth, I kid you not, goes, "Look, you're too big for her." I'm like, I get that a lot.
I hate you. I think we're done for.
RJ comes in and the pandemonium starts. All because of her she kissed.
Yeah.
Okay, Becky? You're moving a lot.
I'm tired. There we go. Oh my gravy.
Well, before we do wrap things up, which will be in a little bit, anyone in the chat here want to ask any of us a question? I see now would be the time to, since we're down to 5 and it's not too chaotic at the moment. So any
No,
questions you
I'm
want to have, anything you
fine.
want to share, you're welcome to. Good night, Crawl Dog. Heather's dying once again. Seems like she always does that when she comes here.
Oh,
Glenda learned a lot already.
it's
Well, the very least, you
pandemonium
put a
in this
smile on your
case is
face, so.
okay.
Do we freeze again? Darn it. Oh, there you go. It's moving again.
It's like a stop motion picture. It's like a
I think
Charlie Chaplin film.
I think the computer's doing
Wow, we're at 3 hours already. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's been a long stream.
We are. You haven't been here.
Hey, I've been here. I've been in the chat since the beginning, so don't give me that.
I know. Whoa, okay. Whoa.
You're welcome, Sandra.
So,
I was recovering from almost dying. Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Well, now I'm dying.
We can't take you to Hershey no more, man.
RJ, Jill Wilbur has a question for you.
Cut off.
What's the question?
She's asking how big are your feet?
How big are my feet?
Oh no.
That's a really personal question, and I really don't want to answer that right now.
They are as big as your shoe size.
Well, you know what they say about guys with really big feet?
Don't lose your mouse. You'll make beautifully.
They need
they
big
have-
shoes.
They have big ears too.
They have big medulla oblongatas.
They need big shoes.
Is that what Colonel Sanders says?
Mama says.
Mom says.
He the devil.
My son can do that perfectly.
I wear size
Oh, that
11.
sucks. It really, really sucks.
Good quality H2O.
But
My nose
coach, he
running, my eyes
spit in the
running.
cooler.
You can do it.
My mama says,
Tina
Alligator
Gouline
brain,
says,
a big
"What's the
one.
scariest
Whoa,
thing
whoa,
you've ever
boy.
found on an adventure?" Anyone can answer.
Say that again,
Scariest
Adam?
thing found on an adventure.
Give me 1 second here. Hang on. Question is Tina Gouline. If I mispronounced that, I apologize. But her question was, "What is the scariest thing you have ever found on an adventure?" Anyone can answer.
I had one that wasn't too scary, but it was a drunk hobo. He was really loud and ornery sounding, but he seemed to be a nice guy. He never came at me or nothing. He was just yelling random stuff. He was definitely drunk though. I was in an old abandoned paper mill.
I think the burial site of bones at the power.
That wasn't scary.
It wasn't scary. It was
It's
just creepy.
Yeah, I guess. All right, what about you guys?
I'm still thinking. I can't think of anything right now.
I think the scariest thing I found was your channel, Jake.
Whoa.
Oh! I got it. When we found Bigfoot in the woods behind my house during my Halloween party.
That was pretty scary. I couldn't stop dreaming about scary Bigfoot coming in.
He's got a pretty good
We
arm on
weren't
him, too.
even
He almost
there.
made that stick.
Oh, I was
How about you, Ellen?
I don't know if I have anything specific. Just we've come up on like noises that make us think people are in locations that we're at, and that's been kind of scary. A lot of drug paraphernalia, stuff like that, but nothing like majorly interesting or scary yet.
What about the first time you were in the
Retro.
Oh, yeah, I've had
I
some
guess the scariest thing you found was a modern toy.
Was a what toy?
Modern toy.
Oh yeah, God, hate those.
Oh my god, it's so 2000s.
Produced after 1990.
Ah!
Whoa.
The bat,
Wow.
the birds and bats at the abandoned turnpike tunnel,
Well,
they didn't scare me so much. Those are actually kind of cool to look at.
You all made me in years.
I think
They were
finding
very cool to look at to see the bats hibernating. Yes, that was very cool.
Oh yeah, probably when I was with Cliff at the Glenburn mine.
I
And
was
when
just about to say that.
I found that snake eating the bird, and Cliff was in the mine. I was out there like almost wetting myself because I was so scared. I'm like, Cliff, get your butt back out here. He's like,
Did you
"Oh,
think there was going to be like multiple
cool
snakes
snake.
in
I'll
there
get really
after you
close to
saw the
it."
one?
Ew.
You know, the sad thing is, Jay, I would have been right there with you. I'd have been like running the other way.
yeah, I just can't do snakes.
It's a
I
snake.
would've
It don't have
probably
legs.
fired,
It's
but-
not. It's the devil.
Spiders and bats, I'm okay with, just not snakes.
Me and Cliff would be picking the
Cave cricket-
snakes up.
Cave crickets, I'm okay with. Now they know what they are.
I mean, Mike made me run out of the cave that we were in the other day by shining a flashlight on a spider.
I remember that. You know, we're all in the same. Yeah, the three of us were in the cave there at that time when he did that.
we were sitting there, we were having a good time, just chatting, relaxing, and then he goes, "Oh, look at that!" And I went, "Okay, bye."
Yeah, I didn't see that. I was hanging out in the other cave with RJ and JP. We had our own
Yeah,
cave.
we were checking out the second story apartment cave.
Apartment cave.
All right, here's my response to snakes. Listen up here.
What's happening?
Was that Cliff?
He's
Was that Cliff snoring?
snakes on a plane.
No, Indiana Jones.
Oh,
Oh,
Indiana Jones.
Boy, you disappoint me, Becky.
I need to
I'm
watch
sorry.
that.
It's been a minute.
I haven't seen that movie in a minute. Anyway.
It's been a hot minute.
It's on Netflix, all of them right now.
All right, cool. We're gonna watch them.
So, how is everybody feeling with the news this morning about Kenny Rogers?
I mean, he's a country legend. I never listened to his music, but it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's always sad when a life is lost.
I grew up on Kenny Rogers and Randy Travis. Oh
one
my
of my
I remember that movie there, RJ.
favorite
I got to
childhood
meet-
movies.
I got to meet him in like 2004 or so because I was in the Pride of the Southland marching band at University of Tennessee, and
Oh,
he did
wow.
a show with us.
No,
That's
nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
Decent.
there was a lot of like
Look
older
at Rob.
ladies hanging on the fence outside of our practice beforehand, like calling for him and stuff. It was interesting.
So growing
Cougars
up,
were infected, huh?
my grandma was like absolutely in love with Randy Travis, and she would tell us, I'm the oldest of 15 grandchildren, so she would tell the grandkids that if Randy ever looked her way, she would leave Grandpa.
only if he looked her way.
Yeah, and then he married some younger lady, and she was so pissed.
That trip.
How dare you?
Now she's like 84, and she still loves Randy, even though he had his stroke and can barely, walk and talk.
Wow.
But yeah, that was my life growing up.
So what is everyone's plans for tomorrow, last day of the weekend?
Church online for the morning at least.
Yeah, what else we have to do? Oh, finish my taxes.
Oh yeah, you gotta go sign papers.
Hopefully I can
Even
sign
though
them.
now we have until the 15th of July.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't woken up yet.
Stay asleep, man. Stay asleep.
Retro, look alive.
I'm typing to somebody.
Ow.
There you go, shouting
Don't
again.
yell.
I'm shouting. Yes, I know. It's my downfall.
She's in all caps.
Step away from the microphone.
At least she doesn't sound like that guy that was in that video
No
with
one to walk away.
the other video.
No
the other
one to
night.
run.
When what was that guy's name? The creepy guy.
Tills?
Creepy, yeah. What's up with his voice?
I either say nothing or I shout. I guess I haven't learned middle ground yet.
That's like
Huh?
Jake learning how to use the microphone. The
Purple
purple
panda.
panda.
I'm so used to yelling at my
This thing, I don't know if
Oh man. Don't block me.
All right, my turn.
Stop wiggling around. What do you mean your turn?
I have to winkle.
Oh.
Or what's the Nickelodeon
Adam,
show? I
Adam, any
have to
plans for
wag.
tomorrow?
What was that?
Any special plans for tomorrow, or just a lazy day, or what?
I don't. Excuse me. I'm not sure yet. I have just playing the day by ear. We're gonna see what happens when the morning comes.
There are a few abandoned places near me, which I might try to check out since there ain't gonna be too many people out.
Do it.
Do it. One of them's
Just
like
do it.
old car dealership. I've been trying to get it near New Oxford.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. It's near the main road though, but as I said, there ain't gonna be many people driving by it, so
Okay,
Might
well, I
be
think
an
I know what I'm doing
opportunity.
tomorrow now.
Oh man. Might try to sneak out tonight and go see some trains. Do one of those rich discovery videos. Just hang out near the train.
Can't you be original and do your own thing for once?
I like everybody else's stuff too. I'm going to the trains
Snack
near
time.
mine.
Not like chow time, but snack time.
I had a train go up past my house going through the industrial park. I could hear the horns going off.
Nice.
Yeah, I hear them all the time, but I haven't even seen one since I moved here. So I really gotta go see one.
What'd you say? You mooch here or you're new here?
No, I said since I moved to Hanover.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said since you mooch here. I'm sorry.
Mooch.
Something's up with your microphone or something.
Stop making fun of my boyfriend.
We're not making fun of him. We're making fun with him.
And if you had it your way, it would be, don't be making fun of my fiance.
Exactly.
I'm his domestic partner according to his job.
Jake, put a ring on it.
It's a symbol.
And buy an S10 Plus.
There's no beginning. There's no end. Jake, right here. RJ's got one. Mike's got one. This is the way to go.
I can't show you mine right now, but I can show you the box for it.
The box.
He's making funny.
The S10's out of my price range.
Oh, see, that's the nice thing about mine is I pay for it monthly.
Yeah, I pay monthly.
It's included in my phone bill.
Otherwise, it is too much money.
Yeah.
We're still paying on my daughter's, so.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is every new phone that comes out lowers the price on that. So in a couple of years, it'll be pretty affordable.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hey Jay, what do you
Why are you shouting again?
I'm not.
You're all the way back there. It's like, hey Jay.
See, it's not just me.
Female, I guess.
I'm not.
Whisper
I'm
back.
like
Whisper. Inside voice.
So S10 or S20?
I won't get the S20.
Wow.
S10 I would buy over and over because the S20 does not have an earphone jack to plug in the microphone. You have to use an adapter, which goes in the Type-C port, which means you can't charge it as you're using the microphone.
Oh, I forgot about that.
See, he does his research.
That's why I asked.
There's a thing called Google and YouTube. It's phenomenal. Answer any questions you have.
I just asked the people that are already done it, so I don't have to waste my time.
Yeah, I came close to wanting to buy it when I heard about it because it actually has really cool cameras on it. And has I think a 10 times or 100 times telephoto lens and better low light quality. But the microphone jack is a deal breaker for me. So
I totally forgot about the microphone jack.
now, if you don't care about microphones, then I'd say go for it because it has a longer battery life, better processor, better cameras. But from what I've seen, the S10 is still just as compatible.
You're just the sole shouter of the South.
That's true.
Because you ain't from around these here parts.
Nope.
You don't have this.
I'm the odd one out.
You don't have this Pennsylvania accent like us.
That's right.
The funny thing is, Retro, when I hear you and Spikes together, he sounds like super Southern. You just sound like.
Oh, I know that.
Regular.
I do not sound anything like him. Thank you.
He's like way like in the woods,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of accents like that here in North Carolina, but I'm not originally from here, so I guess I never picked up that accent.
I do.
You got the Virginia accent.
I don't know that I even have that. What is that?
It's an accent. It's the way your voice sounds, you know?
No,
It's
I know
the Southern
that. What is
without
the
the accent.
Virginia accent? Like,
It's the Southern charm without the accent
I
of
don't even
North
think she has
Carolina.
Virginia. I don't hear any
The
Southern at
twang.
all.
yeah. A lot of people just say I don't have any accent.
She's got a mixed accent.
Anytime I go
But
down
like-
to North Carolina, I pick up the Southern accent, and I don't
Mm.
mean to do it. And everybody's looking at me like I'm like this biggest jerk in the world, like I'm making fun of them. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Well, like, I mean, Jay, you sound kind of northern accent to me, not all the time. And I think I've said this before, but when you say the word awesome, you're like, awesome.
Eh?
And it sticks out. to me.
Eh?
This kid,
Northern enough, Canada?
Hey,
I cannot wait to see Sparky.
Awesome.
Not that bad. Not that bad, okay, but it sticks out to me.
well, see that even there. I mean, just where you're from. Like whenever I'm around JP and those guys up there, I can hear the Northeast Pennsylvania accent compared to mine. I feel like I sound like I'm from Philly, even though I'm not in Philly. I'm an hour away from Philly, but I'm close
West
enough in
Philadelphia,
proximity
born
to
and
it.
raised.
Yeah, right.
So do
Hey,
Jake and
guys,
I
you're
come
a fit
across
with
with the
my
Maryland
name.
accent?
What's that?
Do Jake and I come across with the Maryland accent?
You do. He doesn't.
Okay,
I
so my
He comes
brother-in-law,
off with a Hanover accent.
my brother-in-law
West
made fun of
Hanover.
my.
Born and raised.
No.
My brother-in-law made fun of me and my sister because we have the Baltimore accent. We say "warsh,"
Warsh.
Warsh. Wash your
Baltimore.
hands.
wash your clothes.
It's Baltimore.
Now
Don't
I'm
tell
learning
Cook to
how
wash
to.
your clothes. He uses pee.
Gross.
Yeah. Shh. He might
That's
be
gross.
here. He might
Dad
be
loves
out.
that free
So
ammonia.
gross.
He might be hiding behind my tree outside.
We're good. I'll be shooting Bigfoot if he's hiding behind the
No,
tree.
don't shoot him.
RJ, it happens again. Just take him out.
We need Bigfoot.
Yeah.
There's no R in wash.
Warsh.
Yes, there is.
He be washing.
And it's water.
Water.
War.
I don't say that. It's not water.
Roads. Roads. That's a funny
Oh.
word.
Drinking all that ginger ale.
Hey, Trevor K. Dead snake is a good snake. Yes.
We got a python.
Crick or creek. It depends on the size of it,
What?
Narnia.
Crick.
Creek.
We just naming words here.
I use both.
What's on top of your
What
house?
the heck? Milk. Milk.
A crick is something my neck does when I turn it the wrong way.
Milk?
Milk.
What's the thing on top of your house?
A roof.
Does a body
I
good?
turn my head. Mine can't go
Rough,
snap, crackle,
rough.
pop.
Snack crackle pop.
When we moved to PA, that's something that I learned. Everybody's talking about the crick and a roof, and I'm like, what? Huh? Like, a roof on top of your house, a roof. And I'm like, oh, a roof.
I think we just moved next to crazy people.
Yeah, could you imagine them hearing that in that song? The rough is on fire.
Good one, RJ. I like that.
They're obviously not from Pennsylvania.
Good night, Penny.
How about Caribbean or Caribbean?
Oh, yeah. Depends on if
I say
Which way do you guys say
Caribbean,
it?
Caribbean.
Caribbean.
but it also reminds me of a carabiner.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean?
Pirates of the
Caribbean.
Caribbean, but it's the Caribbean.
What?
It's the same thing.
You said that.
I don't know.
You're getting tongue twisters here eventually.
How about
That's like
tomato or tomato?
Worcestershire tomato.
tomato.
Who says tomato?
Tomato.
Worcestershire or
Would you like some
Worcestershire.
tomato on your sandwich?
Well,
Wish-
no one
wish
can
it
say
was-
that word.
wish-
I
Wor-
definitely can't say that word.
Yeah. Worcestershire.
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 Yeah.
Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon?
Hello, Governor.
Worcestershire.
It's like,
Worcestershire.
No, I do not. I have Goldens.
Worcestershire sauce.
A1.
Heinz.
There you go.
Look, I got a blue
Oh.
tongue.
Who's dying over there?
I am.
You're a blue
Jake,
I don't
can't we
know.
tell you,
Tongue is
Jake,
blue.
you can't be on your knees in front of Smurfs. We told you.
Whoa. That was the peeps, man. That was the peeps.
Well, Smurfs, they leave a lasting effect on your tongue there.
Water. I can't breathe.
It's not water.
Okay, yeah, Jill, how about
Ginger
I
ale.
literally
Orleans?
did go straight
New
north.
Orleans or New Orleans?
Orleans.
New Orleans.
Orleans. I don't know.
New
I don't know
Orleans.
what I say.
I can't remember how I say it.
Virginia?
I'm like
Virginia or Virginia IA?
Or Virginia.
West.
Like,
Virginia.
Carry me back to old Virginia.
Virginia.
Pennsylvania or Pennsyltucky?
PA.
Pennsylvania Dutch.
Don't you know?
I need to get my
That's
Amish.
us.
I need to get my Amish hat. Go full
I
Amish.
gotta get in touch with Lebanon Levi.
Is Adam okay? He's gone to full on like quiet mode.
He's typing. He's
I
typing
say
away.
he's in pain over there, I think.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just answering a question.
He's answering
Okay.
questions. He's being our eyes and ears on the chat box right now.
Scranton or Scranton or Wilkes-Barre.
Wilkes-Barre.
Scranton.
Wilkes-Barre.
Is it,
I like
Wilkes-Barre.
Scranton.
Wilkes-Barre.
is it
pronounced
music or
Scranton.
music?
Wilkie Berry.
But it's Scranton. Wilkie-Barre. It's like Chicky Nuggy.
Chicky nugget.
That's all I see on Facebook. Chicky Nuggy post.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see
Mini
that a
Yoda,
lot.
baby Yoda.
Settle down.
So
Say what?
11:08. By 11:30 we're gonna wrap it up. So just so we have a time frame here.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, we've been kicking it for 3 hours and 27 minutes.
An
Yeah,
8,
we're
9,
preparing for the
10.
all-night stream.
11 seconds.
The all-nighter. There's going to be an all-nighter.
We can do all
Yeah.
night. I
I
don't
wonder what
care.
the world record is for a live stream. It's got to be probably like over a day.
Probably one of the 24-hour, 7-day-a-week rail fan ones that's on all the time.
No, I'm saying when I'm saying that, I mean
Like a mobile?
people actually talking, not like a repeat of videos or whatnot. I
No.
wonder what individual person has done the longest live stream.
Well,
That'd
we
be good
did
to
have a
know.
guy in our
That is a
town.
good question. I really don't know the answer to that, but that's a good question.
I wonder if it's on Guinness Book of World Records. There got to be something about it.
We had a guy in our
No,
town
boy.
live stream on
24-hour challenge.
from 10 a.m. to
I
10
ain't doing it.
p.m.
Well, that doesn't sound exciting.
He live streamed himself
He was delivering pizzas.
That doesn't sound
He was
exciting.
doing it for a good cause, though. He was raising money for some people lost their apartment down the street. The apartment burned down, so he was going around. People were giving him extra money.
And
Okay,
Facebook.
well, that
That's
was
really cool, actually.
Yeah, he
That's
did it for
decent.
money, but it
That-
wasn't like he was just pizza delivering. He didn't
that's
work.
really thoughtful of them, but still doesn't sound exciting.
Nah.
It wasn't exciting. I mean, the chat and everything was a lot more exciting than watching him deliver pizzas because everybody that was watching him was just chatting amongst themselves, and we were just having a blast.
Yeah,
Hmm.
a lot of
that's
times
how
it's
I
the
ended
chat
up
that makes the
going up
video.
That's how I ended up going up there and meeting him, and now we're friends. Now I make people eat
Lancaster. I wanna see
cheese.
that.
It's Lancaster.
RJ, what's
What?
your idea
Lancaster.
of an exciting
Lancaster.
live stream?
I don't know. Stop yelling at me.
But you keep saying, I want to know. Okay, I want to know what would
I
be
wanna
exciting.
know.
You want to know?
I want to know. Yeah.
Sounds like Soundgarden.
Tractors.
Soundgarden.
No, wouldn't be.
Tractor
No,
talk.
no,
Diecast
Talk with
tractor
RJ.
models.
It's Lancaster,
no.
and it's
I don't know.
not
That's
Gettysburg. It's Gettysburg.
A good live stream for RJ is just him hanging out with his friends like us. And
Yeah.
just being a normal
It's him
self.
putting a ring on
yeah,
Jake.
pretty much. Yeah, there you go. Putting a ring on Jake's finger.
A live stream of that.
Yes, live
Sure,
stream
why not?
proposal. And I'm going to be a busy man because I said I was going to live stream Rich Romantic and Johnny Spike's wedding. And now I'm going to live stream
Oh,
the
God.
proposal. So,
Where's my boyfriend? He's not even here tonight. Oh my God.
OMG.
Some supporter he is of me.
I know. You have to find yourself a new YouTuber.
Jake is not wearing khakis. He's not allowed to wear khakis
No.
I
because
never
of
even owned
my
a pair of khakis.
family.
Yeah, do I have
There you go.
khakis?
There you go.
Yes.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
do have
Jill just got it right there.
RG Whack-A-Mole.
Whack-a-mole.
Live stream RJ Whack-A-Mole.
We got the location for that.
Journey with
Back
Jay,
to
yeah, we
Greenville.
probably do a karaoke live stream, but we probably lose all our viewers.
Back to Greenville where the hole goes to China.
Karaoke be demonetized. Well, I do have plans to do a late night stream, like almost like an overnight challenge, but not a challenge. But I do have a cool location for those who are interested. I mentioned it before briefly, but it'll be from like midnight to like maybe 3, 4 in the morning. Basically, us sitting around a fire, kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's a relatively safe location. But it's one of the few places I know of that gets good signal, and we would just kind of hang out and just have a night of it, just streaming, hanging out, making memories. So.
Ooh, spooky.
There's some spooky stories.
Give me a time frame.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Let me know.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it won't be
Sometime over the
dark.
Summer.
It won't be dark. There'll be a fire going.
Yeah.
It'd
It's
be
still dark
spooky.
out there, right?
Besides, you got, JP and myself, the king of flashlights and lights. We're good.
well, as you saw by my trek,
Whoa,
oh good lord,
whoa.
in my trek into the battlegrounds, we don't carry flashlights.
You don't care.
Quack of melanoma. Ouch.
Whoa. Whoa.
We're having a double dose of whiteout battles here.
I can white out my whole face.
Oh, the screen's too bright. Yes. You know how to turn into an angel.
My light's on the other side of the phone, so
Let there be light.
What happened?
Just take a picture of yourself.
Did you just take pictures of your chin?
Journey with Jay, if we go there, they
No,
might try
they're-
to dump another vehicle there.
Actually, Jake should recognize these since he works
yeah.
in automotive.
Yeah, LED light.
Oh, one of those fun things.
Yeah.
Is that the magnetic ones?
Yes. You got to click it twice because it has a high and a low. So
Yeah, I couldn't see it because the light was in my eye.
here, you want me to show it to you again?
No, not again.
Why do we let RJ on?
This is cool. Hey, look, we got 2 Ford guys. They both got
Because
Ford
everybody loves me.
Wait, RJ and Adam are matching?
Yeah, RJ and Adam both got
Sorta.
Ford shirts on. His
Sorta.
is smaller.
No.
Adam's got a bigger Ford.
I got a new Ford sign on my wall here, so
and Jay's got
yeah.
a Ford sign
Yeah,
on
that
the
looks
wall.
good. I like that.
We'll give it to Jay. Give it to him. Give him a point.
I like the placement. Looks good.
and I put
Yes.
Ralphie on the neighborhood watch right up here.
Yep. See that bubble
Excellent.
lamp?
Excellent.
Lit up by
I
the way.
encourage naughtiness. Really, JP?
Yes, it's my channel. I get to say what I encourage.
You can do what you want.
When you get that plaque behind you, then you can say what you want, okay? Shut it.
I said naughty stuff earlier, and you were like,
No one's
Shut it
talking to you,
down.
Retromantic, okay?
family friendly.
RJ.
She invited RJ
my
into
mood
her
changed.
box.
RJ.
No.
Whoa,
My-
whoa, whoa.
To
Ooh.
reiterate,
Lord.
I meant my chat box.
Is that what you call it?
You didn't say that though, okay? We all know what
Yes,
you
I
meant.
did. I
said, "Come into my
clarified
box."
after.
If you have to
Yes, I
clarify
did.
chat,
But then I
Oh.
clarified.
That
her
after the
chat
count, it's the first
box.
impression that counts.
Hey, what
It's
is
live. It's documented now. It's
Mhm.
engraved in YouTube history.
Can you delete this one?
Can we do
There's
take
no
two
turning
tomorrow?
back.
Why
No
would you
turning
want to
back.
delete this one, Ellen?
Because she doesn't want anybody entering her box. She meant her chat box, but she didn't say
Yes.
that.
JP,
My
it's her
chat
chat
box.
box.
So chats, yes. CHAT.
Chat box.
Or
Say
cat
cat
box.
box?
Cat
What are you
box.
saying? I'm confused now. I'll just stick with box.
Cat
These are
box.
so
I
good.
call them litter boxes.
People in the stream are gonna get
Good night,
the
Miss
wrong
Barbara.
idea about me. I mean, they already think I'm marrying somebody. They're like, "When's the wedding? We want to
Yeah,
come."
I was told I'm the best man.
I'd like to marry somebody.
I
Anyway,
would
Can
not.
here for 3 hours.
I
I'm pretty
would
sure
not
they know
like
you.
to marry anyone ever.
Can I be the flower girl?
Yes.
I thought you were
I'll
the
wear-
ring bearer.
I'll wear my red heels to the
Oh
wedding.
no, that's for you,
Oh, okay.
Jake.
All right. Just making sure.
I mean, you might have to fight out my nephews and Jake's nephews for that.
No, they're not gonna
That
care.
has a nice chat box.
What?
Somebody typed Becky has a nice chat box.
Ow!
Did she say?
Jill typed that.
What does Jill know about my chat box?
13-inch heels. Yeah, Stephanie has it. I'll wear my 13-inch red heels
Oh my.
Wow.
to the wedding. If you guys want to see that, all you gotta do is put a ring on it, Jake. I'll do it.
Oh my.
There you go. 2 minutes in the
I'll
box.
stream live in. I'll
If
stream
we have
live
a
in my red
wedding-
heels.
If we have a wedding, it's gonna be off the hook.
I know I'll have the best wedding video ever.
Oh, it's gonna be live
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah,
Maybe
Jake
get
will be
married
the
by
only one
Zoom.
there live streaming.
And Elvis, because Elvis is gonna marry them.
Elvis.
Oh,
Come here.
for their honeymoon, it's
Oh,
gonna be
man.
60 seconds in Becky's box.
Whoa,
Oh
whoa.
my.
Oh. That's not true.
5 minutes.
Nah, that's longer than that.
Fiverr. Oh boy. He's taking that.
Oh boy.
The blue pills, huh?
That's why I go
Wow.
for younger men.
Maybe that's why my tongue's blue.
Oh my god. Ew, what the hell?
You said it, not me.
Oh man. Guys are you guys are
Meow.
out of
Cat
control.
box Becky.
Just out of control.
Boy, Jill's really dropping the bombs.
Would you want us to be in control?
Is Jill drinking along with the
Nah,
rest
not
of
really.
us?
Yeah, this
Hell,
really
I'm not
took a
drinking
turn.
with everybody else. I'm just drinking water.
How many people in the chat right now are drinking something? That's what I like to know.
Yeah, type
I
number
should
one if
have
you're having a
drank
drink right
before
now.
I
If you
entered
have,
this.
if you have any
whole thing.
alcohol beverage, press 1.
Do you blame them for drinking? They don't have to be at
Mine's
work for
empty,
2
so
weeks.
I'm going to comment too.
No, I'm not blaming anybody. Everybody's chill.
Oh my god. BB Becky's box.
I got a
You
1.
got Sandra Pink.
I should have taken a couple of shots before this.
What's a 2, JP?
Shots.
My drink is empty, so it's a 2.
Somebody
I'm a
fin-
2.
Stephani's
Use
finishing
past
chocolate
tense.
milk. Chocolate milk's great.
See, RJ, I called it chocolate milk.
Turkey Hill iced tea.
Jake's got chocolate milk downstairs. No, I have chocolate milk. I have
milk is the very
chocolate
first
peanut
beer
butter
online.
milk
What is
downstairs.
RJ drinking?
My jug of pee.
Oh, jug of pea.
Yeah, Wawa pea.
Who'd you get that from?
Hello,
Wawa.
Belgium.
Oh, okay.
Wawa.
All right, I'm just making sure it wasn't.
We don't have one
Wawa.
around here.
He's like Super
PK,
8.
I
All the
know.
lights on.
I know you don't have Wawas down there.
They're down in Maryland. but I
RJ
don't
keeps
think
the lights
they're
on for them.
anywhere.
We
There's
have
one in
hot
Lancaster.
spots.
You have QTs too, don't you?
QT.
They're nearby in Georgia, past the Georgia line, but not here. Our
well.
place that's like Wawa is called Hot Spot. And it's not as good. Wawa is way better.
Well, no,
Of course.
Oh my.
Wawa's good. So
You guys are dead to me.
Sheets is good too.
Sheets. What
We have
about
those in
Roseboro?
Richmond.
Oh, now she's trying to throw in the sheets.
Yeah, Royal
Mhm.
Farms.
Joe
I-
Wilbur, that's insane. Joe grew up with 6 brothers.
Yikes.
Ginger Sprite. I never heard of that.
Yeah, I had it on on the last live stream that you did with us all.
My
Oh,
mom
yeah.
is one of 6,
Yeah,
and
it's
they
pretty
have
good.
1 brother.
Wow.
QT in Missouri. What do I hear in the background?
Yeah, what is that noise? Somebody got a dial-up modem or something?
It's
That's
hard-
probably my. I said it earlier. It's
Scanner?
probably my scanner.
Uh,
Okay.
It's me. I'm on
Oh, okay.
dial-up.
I
It's a
can't turn it
retro
down.
thing
I'm
to
too far
do.
away from it.
You got mail.
That
that was
sounded
perfect.
very
That was-
accurate.
That was pretty good.
perfect.
That's my ringtone for AOL
That
mail.
brings back the AOL days.
AOL Instant Messenger.
You jack monkey.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
want it or not?
We all
AIM.
had. Yeah, we
Hit
all
me
had,
up on AIM.
and nobody knew anybody's names.
And every
like, off
time
the top of
somebody
their head,
logged off,
like,
you hear the door slam.
Yes,
right?
I remember that.
went over and be like, "Huh?"
Is it
Yeah,
is
the
it
squeaky
that
door.
loud,
Sounds
Jay?
like
Do
your
I need-
chair.
It might be. It all depends on how loud the volume is.
is it that loud, Jay? Do I need to turn it down?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Just heard it briefly.
I'm so used to it. I block it out anymore. I don't even listen to it anymore.
Quad
Any,
Pokemon.
It's very soothing.
Got any train scanners on there?
No, but I can put it in there. I just need the frequencies to program them in.
It's snowing. Where are you at, Trevor? We're supposed to get snow
Snowing.
Monday. They're calling like for like 3 to 10 inches here Monday.
It was like 70 degrees. It was like 74 degrees the other day when I was down near Baltimore.
Heather RJ has a Wawa tea.
Oh,
75 degrees on Friday, snow on Monday.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me, though.
Me neither.
Sally Ann.
Nice.
Honestly, a lot of things don't surprise me anymore
There's a
at all.
classic joke from way back when.
Good old AIM. I used to have a Yahoo
Miss
Messenger
it.
too.
Oh, yeah, Yahoo.
It's not the same.
Yahoo!
They had a Gmail messenger too.
Gmail.
G-Chat.
OMG emergency.
Jeez.
So,
Yeah,
trying to-
unfortunately, I only
Oh,
have
Minnesota.
3. I only have 3 seasons of it.
Nice.
All right, so we got a few minutes left. We're going to try to do our wave and high five, and
Oh.
then we'll give our departing
Wait.
thoughts.
Wait, I gotta get this cat off my lap before I end up knocking her off when I do the wave. Let her get down.
TMI.
There she goes.
So I'm gonna
James
start.
got a
I'm
cute
gonna,
little pussy in
We're
his
doing
mouth.
high five first?
yeah, I'm gonna high five retro, and you're gonna finally end up with Jake or Becky high fiving me. So, wait,
Becky,
okay.
you can high five Jay.
I'm
and I'll
working
get
on it.
RJ. Oh.
No, you
Yeah.
high five me, baby.
No, I gotta get RJ. Oh, yeah, I gotta get
Okay.
you. too.
Yeah.
Make it snap and go down. Go to Adam now.
Oh, why is it so hard?
Make contact. Make contact.
There we go.
We got it. We got it.
Ab and RJ. Yeah, they got that easy.
Yeah, hold on.
Yep.
Ugh.
He's punching them.
All right, now get Jay. I feel like we're playing Twister. Twister.
Oh, geez, Becky, take it easy.
Whoa.
Wow.
You're gonna hurt
Wow,
Jay.
Jay, you have such soft hair.
I know. I use Dove.
Wait,
Now
wait,
the
wait.
wave. Let's
Jay,
do the wave.
Jay,
Yeah.
I can reach
Oh.
you from here going through Retro's box.
Man, that's warm.
Whoa. We just got rated R right there.
Demonetized.
It's time to end the
It's
chat.
after 10 p.m. It's
Are
good.
we gonna do a wave
Stream
both
over.
ways?
Yeah, we're gonna do the wave, okay?
Are we going one way and then back the other? How are we doing the wave?
Wait.
We're gonna do the wave the same way we did the high fives.
All right.
I'm gonna start.
Why do we all look like dinosaurs?
Oh wait, I didn't stand up. Start over.
Oh my god.
Start over.
I can't stand
Let's
up.
do it again. Go, Jay.
Yeah.
Go, Jay.
Two.
I messed it up.
I'm in a camp
All right.
chair. Do you know how hard it is to get up?
It's the lag.
Yay!
I think Becky's hand went in the box again.
Whoa.
In which
So did
box?
Jake's.
Whoa. I
Oh,
didn't
look
see
at,
that.
she's reaching.
She's reaching.
Jake's like directly under.
Get out of here.
Look, they're looking at each other.
How's the view, guys?
Now we got the Brady Bunch going on
I
here.
was saying we should do the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch.
Oh, dear Christ.
Oh,
Oh my
man, it's
God.
been fun, guys. Definitely
Why
been
she
fun.
keep looking at us, Jake?
All right. I don't know what she's doing. She's checking on the box.
Oh, boy.
Quit
You set
looking
yourself
down
up for that
here.
one, Retro. Sorry.
Well,
This is
I'm
not rated for children.
used to it now.
She's
So,
good now.
Retro,
You
since you're
better,
next to
baby.
me- since you were one of the
What?
first ones here and you're next to me, we're going to go around if you want to share any departing thoughts.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for having me
Keep
on
shouting.
the stream.
My
Having me on. Okay. I'll try to talk in a normal voice. Here goes. Thank you for having me on the stream, Jay. It was a lot of fun. It was fun hanging out with you guys. Some of you I've met before and some of you I haven't. So it was all good. And thank you to the people in the chat. They've been a lot of fun too. Hopefully some of you guys will come on over and visit the Retromantic YouTube channel. I'll try to get a stream going in the next few days.
I heard you.
And eventually I want to try to use StreamYard too.
Jay.
What are you doing?
What do you hit me for?
You turning into Facebook? Are we poking each
It
other
was,
now?
it was inadvertent. I couldn't get my
Facebook poking.
bearings
Say
together.
Her beard?
You did fine for your first time, Retro.
All right. Thanks.
Adam,
These will never get old. I enjoy them a lot. They're a lot of fun. Can't wait for the next one.
and
RJ.
RJ.
Oh, it's my turn?
Adam.
Oh,
Tap you on the shoulder.
Other shoulder.
Hey, wake up.
I'll walk
Again,
her shortly.
Sorry that I came in late. You know, my little almost emergency earlier.
Your
So
episode.
yeah,
Fine.
still a little.
Hail chocolate.
Yeah. No,
Shaky died.
yeah, just a lot of fun again as usual, and glad that Retro you were able to make it with us tonight and
Thanks.
join in on all the fun.
Uh-huh. It was a
With that, yeah, it's definitely a hoot. Yeah, just look forward to more in the future and meetups and everything. So and I'm
Jake and
glad the
Becky-
viewers. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
I'm glad the viewers enjoy all of us and the camaraderie that we come up with.
Definitely. Jake and Becky, keep it under 2 minutes, okay?
All right, go, Becky. We're timing this.
So, I mean, definitely glad that this option is available for us. This makes me not have to worry about my happy meds and where they're going to come from. So, definitely a feel good kind of thing.
What?
As always, guys, I had a blast hanging out with you and everybody in the chat, and hopefully we'll do this more often and have a lot of fun doing it.
I'm just covering RJ up so I can't see him.
And
It was nice to meet you guys, Jake
I
and
don't.
Becky.
Mine's not circle. Yeah, it's nice meeting you too. And definitely. Well,
This
Have
is
to
the
do this
circle
again.
he's talking about.
oh, okay. I got you. But he talking about watch too.
I don't pay any attention to RJ.
All right. Well, everybody enjoyed tonight.
All right.
And
I got a thing.
Hey, we still got 45 seconds.
Wrap it up. Come on. Anything else, Jake, Becky?
I'm good. I'm good.
Much love to you peoples.
Okay, so on my behalf, I do want to thank firstly the guests that were on tonight. It was a blast having everyone on, and whether you tuned in from the beginning, late, catching the replay, everyone that did join in tonight, they did comment at one time or another in the chat, so you could go to their channel, check out their content. If you do like it, I encourage you to subscribe. They're all a bunch of great people. Definitely gonna be doing these more in the future, as I mentioned. No set schedule as of right now. Pretty much when people are available. With the whole thing going on right now with the virus, maybe more often than not. We'll see. But thanks to everyone who tuned in tonight. You guys are awesome. You're the reason that we do these streams, so that you could have some fun and entertainment. I think we do a good job of providing that for you. So otherwise, guys, hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe out there. And guys, join in with me. We'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next video.
Yeah.
Deuces.
We got to practice that.
Yeah.
We will. We'll get it. We'll get it
Come on,
one
one more
day.
time.
Somebody
One.
needs to flip her around.
No flipping around. We're not doing that right now.
Becky, shush. 1, 2, 3. See you in the next
See you
See
video.
you in the
Next
next
video.
video.
All right, so.
That was better.
Needs work.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good.
Good night.